Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, I was like trying to catch up to you, and I got so frustrated with both Abyss Watchers and Dancer because I was like, well, if I'm struggling with Abyss Watchers, I'll go fight like an end game boss instead, like the Dancer, and I was doing okay, but then I just kept getting one shot, and I got really annoyed.
Right.
It's carrying. It's a.
He's reaching.
He's pulling his cock out!
No. Tetranodon, do not pull your dick out.
What was the game we talked about like earlier today? Like, oh, that would be a great stream game.
Oh fuck! It's leaked out of my brain. Dan, you do you remember?
Was it Phasmophobia?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that might be fun.
That was the co-op game that we were thinking.
That might be
I remember
fun.
what-
The only other one that I can think of is Stanley's Parable, but I think that was
Oh.
yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Stanley's Parable is just a very good fucking.
Yes.
Stanley was a Stanley.
It's not much of a game, but it's. I don't think it would work as well as like just video or story. I think it needs the interactivity.
I mean, you can still watch
Yeah.
Stanley Parable and say, haha, I get the reference, it's the fun.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah, Stanley Parable is very much a walking sim type game. You know what would be a decent stream game? I don't know how good it would actually end up being, but like the Kingdom Come Deliverance games are both.
Oh.
You can do some, like really silly shit in them as well. So we could be like, all right, now you have to go and slaughter that village or something. Or in this next fight, you're only allowed to use your fists or something.
Oh no.
Which in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, believe it or not, really, really effective, I think.
Did the second one have like forced gay sex if you wanted to have the best ending or the best something like that?
I don't think it was that bad. I think it was just like the first game was like nothing like that, and the second game they like turned people.
If I remember right, on Twitter I read, yes, it's technically optional, but if you want the good, I don't remember if it's the good ending or the best piece of equipment or something like that, you have to fuck this man.
As far as I know, so the character that you can like have a sausage party with is in the first game. He is like the most womanizing,
Yes.
like sleazebag of all time, and somehow in the second game they made him like a potential gay love interest, which
Yeah.
that was the biggest curveball that people were
For
finding.
literally no good reason.
Well, yeah, it was. If they'd done it as someone else, like I don't know, maybe it would have been less of an outrage. But they literally made it like probably the worst character they could have made, like gay. They made gay essentially, because if you've played the first game at all, you know that this guy is like typical like promiscuous like nobleman type. You know.
He's just
Maybe
a
it was like-
medieval dude, bro.
Yeah, he's literally a medieval dude, bro. Exactly that. Like, except he has that part of his personality is kind of that like haughty nobility, where he like you know, he's like pals with you, but he also is like one of those typical like, if
He's-
you insult me, I'll have you executed.
So
But
he's still an
it's-
arrogant dick.
Yeah, kind of, but he's like one of those like more likable ones where rather than like seriously being like, if you insult me, I'll execute. He's like, if you insult me, I'll execute you. Haha, lol.
You know I could.
Yeah, it's like what is it? Like colon 3 type face. Like, haha, I'll do it.
Oof.
wink.
winks, nuzzles you.
Oh, okay, that's why they did it.
Oh fuck! Oh, I laughed so hard, an eyelash has fallen in my eye. Hold on.
Oh no.
That's what you get.
Oh fuck! Sorry, I had to go there. Oh, I'm getting eaten by the platypus now. Fuck. I have no wire bugs either, so I'm fucking dead. Oh no, I'm okay.
You brought this on yourself.
That was divine intervention right there from this Tetranodon. Oh fuck me.
His eyelash element.
Yeah, eyelash is the true enemy. I really liked Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. What I liked doing is at the very start of the game, if once you've like played enough of the game and you're good at the sword fighting, you can just kill the Cumans at the start of the game. And then you just get like a full set of Cuman gear, and you're just like, well, okay, I'm set. I've got full plate like
But why would you do this? Cumin is such a good spice. What did it ever
that's
do
true.
to you?
I think we literally joked about this the other day. Was it the other day? I think we've had a conversation about Kingdom Come before, and the Cumans came up, and I was
Maybe
like,
it was
so if they're called Cumans, where do they come from? Do they come from the country of Cumin? Or something like that?
Yes.
Cumin!
They absolutely do.
Strange minds think alike.
And are they in any way related to, what is it? Cumin Rider? Who's a what's the One Piece, not One Piece, the One Punch Man character, Moomin Rider or whatever.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant the Sentai show.
That's true.
Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider. That was like that was the
Unfortunately, that's
original
one
Power
of the
Rangers.
only I can't remember the name of them. They're like costume Japanese like monster shows. That's one of the
Sentai?
only ones I haven't seen.
That's called like Sentai, right? Like Power
so.
Rangers F.
It's called like Tatsu something. I don't know. Tokusatsu or something.
Oh yeah, tokusatsu shows. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh look who's back. Red Ball.
Oh, hold on, I need to get your stream up.
I might as well.
Wait until it's crafted. That's the most
Should
amazing
we-
bullshit I've ever seen.
Should we carry on here, or I only have one monitor, so
Oh, just carry on. It's not like, you know.
Oh, recently, by the way, Brave browser, which is the browser that I'm using, has introduced something really cool for me that only has one fucking monitor.
Mhm.
But you can now right-click on anything and say send to a split tab. So it splits your tab in two, so
Ooh,
that you can have the thing right next to you on the same tab.
that's
Really
interesting.
cool.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I feel like normally, what would you have to do? Normally, you'd have to like pull the tab off of the browser and make two instances of the browser, right? And then do
Yeah,
a split
and when you
screen like
alt
that.
tab, it's annoying as fuck because it's two different things.
Oh no, Turtle Boy is dead.
Yeah,
No.
don't worry. Turtle wife is here.
Hello.
Oh, prithee. Art thou good
It's
news,
Yuria.
master? I am Yuria of close friend
I'm not sure how to feel about this.
Yuria?
Thanks to
She's not
the
actually
powers
wife.
within
Don't worry. She's like a
allow me
priestess.
Another matter.
She's all wrinkly under there anyway. She's from the Hollow Country.
Oh.
So if you just imagine like a human-shaped piece of like meat jerky or something, that's probably what she looks like.
If I may say so, you.
Yeah,
I love
that's kind of you.
In my expert opinion, you.
In my expert opinion,
Do we need to do
I think you're gross. Don't say it.
Couldn't I make this faster and just replace
That
it
is
with the power of high voltage? Yeah, but I like it. I'm just making so much steel. The furnaces are just running 100% of the time. I get down.
Danger,
But
danger.
you be careful.
High voltage.
Oh, that's such a silly song.
gracious let I own.
What is this? Hard wind res. Oh, there's a jewel called the Hard Friendship Jewel.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a hard friendship.
When you're friends, but you're somehow still a bit hard.
Excuse me?
What? I didn't say that.
There's something about this jewel that really makes me.
Passion
There's
one.
just something about it.
All right, from now on, you are the great producer of
Broken
chlorine.
lines,
Congratulations.
Very well, then taken.
Oh wow.
You know, I could have gone for methane, but you know,
Unfortunately
since
for
I
you,
got a
no.
few interesting weapons, I might even dump a few points into Faith.
God,
Yeah.
chlorine. What's
Passion
our
one.
opinion on chlorine, Stella? How good of an element is it?
Chlorine's pretty good. Right? I wouldn't underrate chlorine. Chlorine's fine.
I mean, but then also salt, so 6.5 out of 10.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'd rate it higher. Like, yeah, usually it's just there to look cool. It's aura farming, essentially, of polar compounds. But you know, there's World War One, and it's useful in the extraction of many things. I'd give it at least a top 25 elements.
Well, considering that there's like just like 150-ish, not even 120-ish, top 25 still is just basically 7 out of 10.
In the first generation, or are we talking like black and white, or
Do we do Moemon mods?
I'd like to.
Honestly, that might actually be fun. Like, just stream old Pokemon, but stupid stuff like that.
I mean, if you want to be stupid, there are.
I don't have to try. What you don't realize is I don't have to try.
I do know a few excellent ROM hacks that are just very stupidly hard.
Oh no, that's probably not it.
Yeah, but how will I flex about my knowledge about Pokemon?
How about you just don't?
Unfortunately,
we should do a Pokemon Showdown tournament.
Hey, what?
I would probably believe it or not.
We'd all lose to Dan though. He'd make like a stall, he'd make a stall team, and we'd all just rage quit.
no,
I didn't
wait.
play Stall.
No, but it would be
No.
funny if you did make a stall team, right?
Don't worry,
It would be
I didn't
amusing.
want to make a store team. But then, since I wouldn't have followed any of the meta, I'd still be here with my Toxapex and Chansey. And what do you mean, turn are you, though?
No. I know Blissey, Toxapex.
That?
What else?
Oh, that's a mimic. Holy shit! It's a demon burning the mimic.
I mean, if
Yeah, so if you wake that mimic up and it goes attacks the demon, then it's just a free kill. If you just run out of the room, they should attack each other.
Yeah, I didn't get away.
Oof.
But the mimic just died. Maybe that killed it.
That mimic gives the Berserker Blade, which is a really nice katana. I think it might be a strength scaling katana, if I remember correctly.
But since you're talking about Pokemon, I might stream the that new game that's coming out this week.
Oh wait, there's a new one.
Oh yeah, that Paris simulator. Ah shit.
Oh right.
That should the very thing you've just said should be excuse enough not to.
What? You don't care about it?
It's in Paris.
Are you
It's free.
okay spending money on games like that though?
Also, you would have to spend $110.
What? I feel like I'm out of the loop here. What is this?
New Pokemon game.
The new Pokemon ZA not only is bullshit unoptimized as it always is, you do some programming on the side, Purple, if I remember right, no?
Well, that's my job.
Okay.
Yeah, on the side when you're not playing with us.
Exactly.
Right. So maybe this will tell you how stupid it is. The entire map is rendered at all time. It's literally one single giant texture.
What?
Yeah.
But why though?
Good question. At this point,
That
it
makes me
takes
wanna
effort
fucking
to be
bomb.
that incompetent.
And what platform are they releasing this for? Switch?
Which
Just
do-
Switch.
So they're
Yeah.
releasing it for a platform that doesn't have good specs to begin with.
Switch 2
Yeah.
is better, but it's not great.
This is Pokemon, though. Pokemon's like one of the worst franchises.
It's gone downhill like so severely.
Instead of playing this bullshit, where the megas, even the megas are very good in terms of design. I don't
But
like
how
them.
would you optimize that? Like, there's only one, so you have to like load it once, right?
Well, you could make it parts.
You could, you know, make loading parts that chunk themselves each other. There's a... Oh, and by the way, since
Yeah,
the
but then you
entire
have to
map
load it
is
many
loaded,
times.
since
That's
it's literally
slower.
just one giant map that is loaded at a time, every texture is just completely flat.
I don't know, like, one thing that really confuses me, right, is why did the Pokemon Company feel the need for Pokemon to be a massive open
Well,
world
that's-
game? Like,
No, that's fine. That's the brand of the Legends thing that they're going for. So I understand it. But the thing is, everyone was hopeful because in 2024 they released nothing. Holy shit! That's the first year that Game Freaks didn't release something and probably overwork everyone. We're all hopeful, and then they released this shit. What the
yeah, they released
fuck?
this shit, and you're like, maybe you shouldn't have released anything. I
I don't know, if you've been scammed for like 10 years and going, and you think they're suddenly gonna pull their finger out their ass
I
this
haven't-
time,
yeah,
like,
I
I don't know.
haven't played a Pokemon game.
You know what Pokemon fans are like.
I haven't played.
They
a
buy
Pokemon
the
game
games,
since
like-
X1. Yeah, Nintendo.
It's like they've been like captured. The audience has been captured.
Yeah,
by-
it's like
so many excellent ROM hacks that are literally free that you can play right
it's
now.
like all of them are being caught, and
yeah, they've been caught in
Right.
in Pokeball or even.
There's also you who just use that. Stop being stupid.
Well, or you just play one of the like Pokemon-esque games, like that. Like Dan already plays a bunch of like Pokemon-esque games,
True.
like
Well, obviously, but even if you
Nexomon.
just
and-
really like Pokemon, there's so many excellent ROM hacks. You can just take. They're free. They're on the internet. They're free.
They're fucking free.
They cost $0.
Whoa, $0? You mean I'm gonna be able to do things with my other dollars?
Money can be exchanged as goods and services. Yes.
what?
Whoa.
Dolans.
Hold on, did you guys know this?
I thought this was just a small monster, and I've been hitting it for 5 minutes now.
No, this is
Please
great
die.
Maggie. Why isn't this shitty little raptor dying? He just looks at you like offended. He's like, I'm not a shitty little raptor.
I'm the last boss of the game.
I'm a big raptor, I promise.
He's running, he's now crying.
He's fucking
So
lying. Get him. he's fucking
The
crying.
fucking disrespect.
What did I ever do to you?
Exist.
He's on over.
You simply exist. What you do not understand is I hate your very existence.
No.
My god commands me that I kill you. It's like me and Dan, we're running a Endless Space 2 campaign at the moment. Dan's playing as like the little like scientist, like little tiny guys, like classic Martian almost, but with like
Yes.
more obvious like technology. And I'm playing as the Vodjani, who are essentially like turbo religious pro genocide of everyone who isn't them guys. Oh, it's fucking great. It's great. So the way that Endless Space 2 works is you have like government types. So there's like militarist government, industrial government, so on and so forth. Right?
Oh yeah, you have like a weird party system for your elections.
Yeah, so it's interesting, right? You'd think that like someone who's like a super religious, like pro-genocide type guy would be a dictatorship or something, right? But no, it's actually a federation, so it's a two-party government.
Wow.
But if you have the religious government as your primary party, you can freely declare war. Not declare war. So if you're at cold war with anyone, so essentially if you're not at war with someone, you can just kill and invade them without having declared war.
Amazing.
Because it's essentially like I think the law that it gives you is called like it's called like something divine edict or something like that, and essentially it's just a law that says we are the superior race, we have the right to kill you because you're lesser, essentially.
I could say something that I shouldn't say while we're on YouTube.
Stop being a pussy.
Like I believe that kind of thing has like a model in real life.
Yeah. It has roots in real life, right? Obviously, like. I think it's great though. It's like the most convenient government type in a game like Endless Space. Where, like to even declare war on someone, you need to pay like the kind of government point currency to declare war. So like it costs you money basically to declare war on someone. So
right.
you subvert that by being a religious government, and you can just kill everyone, and they just sit there seething and getting mad at you.
Don't be silly. Holy war isn't a war.
Yeah, this is a crusade. We're not.
Oh, look at that. Horace has gone down the drain.
No.
Ah, you found Horace. Yeah, that's your boy.
John.
I heard Paris gone down the drain, and I was going to ask questions.
You were?
Yeah.
Wasn't it obvious?
Like, why just no? It has been this way for a long
Yeah,
time.
Paris has been down the drain for a while.
That reminds me. You know, like these silly, like, what's the most French movie you can imagine?
I couldn't tell you. I've watched
Ratatouille.
12 movies. you have.
That's a good one. Yeah, Ratatouille.
I would have gone for that. What's the movie? What was the girl named? Like this silly doofus girl just being like Blueberry, but just jumpy and stupid and not just nice, but like overly nice. Oh, Amélie or something.
Ah.
I mean,
I
in
think I've seen
Paris. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. The show that literally no one in France has seen, but everyone everyone else.
Yeah, I heard they asked the director, how about the second movie? And I think he just literally said, Paris isn't beautiful anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, he's probably like, how am I supposed to film?
What
in a
could he
city
have
that-
meant?
Every single Frenchman said, "Oh yeah, no, exactly."
What was he insinuating there?
Every time you do one of those polls, one of the sentence that gets around in French Twitter is "tout le monde sait," so everyone knows. It's posted literally everywhere. You can't say it, but everyone knows. And 74% of French. So if you ask me, 100% of French,
Yeah.
I agree. By the way, French Twitter is so unbelievably censored that we have to find euphemisms to talk about problems. For example, instead of saying the words that we should be saying, we say arbre and bois, meaning tree and nut, instead of arabe et noir, Arabs and black.
Of course. But it's the same over here. I don't follow Twitter. I have no idea what the current news.
No, I'm not a Twitter guru.
I'm a Twitter zoomer, unfortunately.
I'm not. I'm not, and why would you, sir?
I don't know that I've ever made a Twitter account, to be honest.
Listen, I never had any chance in my life, so the moment I failed UNIF a second time, I thought, well, fuck it, I might as well. I don't have anything to lose anymore. And lo and behold, I still don't have anything to lose anymore, so...
I'm like a middle-aged person who the only social media I've ever used and probably ever will use is just Facebook.
I don't even use that.
Fair enough.
There was a funny thing. Like in my early university years,
Like, really funny or German funny?
Oh.
That's right.
I'm not sure I can tell the difference.
I mean, you're
I
German.
might be
I
biased.
shouldn't have asked. Sorry.
Anyway, so I get an email, and it's like, well, someone has tried to log into your Facebook account. And my immediate reaction to that is, what Facebook
What
account?
Facebook account?
I-
So you're
I-
telling me someone made a Facebook account with my email?
So, what I do is, I just use that email, go reset password, try to log in. and there's a fully filled out account in my name,
Oh wow.
and it's like semi-coherent. So there's quite a few things correct, but there's also quite a few things incorrect. So, for example, when I don't want to give out my actual address to websites, I just type in something funny, and usually something similar. Like oopsie doopsie floopsie town or something. Like on that level.
Right. I get you.
I used to do the same, but can you guess what I was, what I wanted, what I put every time?
I'm not sure.
Okay, it takes a tiny bit of context. Please bear with me for the tiny bit. So the whole point, one of our previous politicians was very clearly hard right, a lot more than his daughter, Jean-Marie Le Pen. Once stood in front of Jeanne d'Arc, Joan of Arc statue, and screamed, "Joan of Arc, save us! Jeanne au secours!" And there's a road that's literally called, if I remember right, Secours de Jeanne. So Joan of Arc's help. So
Okay.
every time I put 88, then this road.
Cute. Anyway, so this account is filled out with like stuff I usually throw in for stupid nonsense when I don't want to give out my actual data. And even better, it has like half of my old school class added as friends, and even had conversation with some of them.
Yes.
But it's like
Wow.
people I would never talk to in part. Like
So
dickwads.
someone was catfishing like people that you know as you.
I'm not sure. Either that or some idiotic bot that did not understand that I was giving fake data out
It
for
is
like
this,
contests.
by the way, it is literally this. Those bots use this to drive up engagement. Facebook's mandated bot.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling a bot made an account in my name, and then they tried to hook me into Facebook. Like, oh, someone's using your account, but you might as well use it for yourself.
Yeah.
Someone's using your account that we happily made for you.
It's us. We're using.
We've been using it. It's me. It's Mr. Zuck.
So my entire interaction with Facebook in my entire life were log into this account, be vaguely shocked, and immediately delete it.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a good shout.
And then click my link and when I doxed myself.
Oh yeah, that thing.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
That is the only way I managed to actually see like your data. It literally said, "Oh, if you want to see more posts by this and this person," and gave out like your full name and photo. Maybe you want to have a
Don't forget.
Facebook account.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. That's very good.
It's almost like reverse than what happened to you, because I gave my real information, but I don't use it in real life. I don't know what the history actually is. I think my grandfather has the same name as me, so my family doesn't call me by my first name. I have a second name they use. And like all my friends and my family know me by that name, and like bots and spam mail and like when I go to a dentist they call me by the the Facebook name.
So it, like,
official
gets
name.
you every time. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's how I know that these people, they're real people, and they're not part of the Matrix.
I've had a very similar thing that was very funny. I'd got at one point one of those spam, and it was a very good one. It made me doubt myself for a second. It's a very popular one that's going recently, where they say, "Hello, I've managed to install spyware into your somehow, some way. A spyware has been installed on your PC. I've been able to access your data and your PC remotely. I see the fight you have. So
Oh yeah, I've
Great
gotten the
panic.
same one.
I've been pretty panicked, but at one point they mentioned, "Oh yeah, I've seen you masturbate through your webcam." Fool!
And
I
that
have it taped.
and that was the sentence where I stopped believing it. Like
Yeah,
Oh.
fool! I have it taped. But what they made it really scary because, and also that was the funny part. They tried explicitly to say, "Oh yeah, and don't forget, I know where you live," and they put a random address that I've put as a fake address.
nice.
Yes.
Derp.
Yeah, you're
Not
like,
only I
wait
was
a minute.
dubitative, like, well, my webcam is taped, but there's still a chance that he just did that copy pasted, not thinking too much about it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still true, and then the
It's amazing how many people are out there that are like so willing to have that be how they make their money is just by fucking
besides,
spam.
legitimately, if they left me email address, I would have sent them a picture of my dick, and I would have said, "Good faggot."
I would have applauded that. That would have been hilarious.
What's that there, boy? You want a picture of my there penis? You could have
You
it.
masturbate to my body. Go ahead. I'm
You could
flattered.
have it for free.
Hey.
Oh, you know, I could play through more. Insult me more.
No.
Calling
Oh
the
no.
bluff.
Oh no.
Calling the bluff. I'm calling the bluff. Either they leave me alone, like, no, oh god, or I'm giving them one hell of a nut or something. I don't know.
A scammer, like from, I don't know, most scammers are Indian, I guess, right? Like, well, that's
You
mostly
ruined
like
the
phone
entire
scammer.
But then again, that means that my dick can literally not be any filthier than the Indian reading the thing. So I just
I'm just gonna go get something quick. I'll just be a sec.
Right.
Yes.
understandable.
Oh, I'm hunter rank 69, guys.
Oi. Nice.
Ooh.
What?
I have to check what I am, but I'm
Claymore.
busy committing.
I don't think you're hunter rank 69.
I'm upgrading
In
a
any
Claymore. Soon it will be a
I'm probably-
Claymost.
Whoa. What about the clay mostest?
Very well.
That's when I infuse it with like stuff,
I see.
Farewell, Ashen One.
which is probably no.
I've been using the well, I was using the Winged Knight halberd, but I'm now using the Corvian Great Knife, which is a pretty hilarious weapon. It's a knife, so it uses the dagger moveset, but it's as long as like a straight sword, so like the long sword or something. So it's pretty great.
I'm not 69. I'm so sad. I'm 66.
Yeah,
Great, so
you're just not cool enough, Blue. I'm really sorry, but you're just not cool.
No.
Always time to get to 69.
Mm.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it. Nothing is impossible. Man, I feel old now. I remember playing this goddamn parody song every single
if
time. when I was
if it
a
makes you
fan.
feel better, to me and my guys, that is considered a shitty new kid meme.
Oh. That it. Well, yeah.
I
don't
feel
know.
young.
You remember when
Yeah.
they had that full orchestra do the actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Oh, but honestly,
That was
peak.
That
If you
was
ask
pretty
me,
good. I'm
peak.
not gonna lie. I enjoyed that
There's
greatly.
nothing to say. Just the fucking
Just
whole
China.
orchestra sells it.
Old Demon King.
He's what is it? He's sneaking up behind you.
There's
Shia
a bird. Yes.
You cannibal, cannibal.
He's got a knife in his hand and death in his eyes.
He's reaching.
Now they'd only shoot him if he dropped an acorn onto a car roof. Wasn't that one of the incidents where like there was an American officer who like did a full mag dump because an acorn hit a car roof during a traffic stop?
I haven't heard that one.
That is a meme. I'm not sure if there's anything behind it.
Oh no, it's real. I'll find the video. It's real. Because it's the camera view is the front-facing camera from the cop car. I think.
But I wish I could drop on all four and sprint after some.
Like a dog.
Oh. Amazing.
Wait a minute. Now, hold on a minute. Did you deliver an iced fossil, Blue?
No, not yet. I was hunting a bird.
I was hunting bird.
Lucky bird.
Not
I was
yet.
hunting birds.
Not yet.
No,
No, but,
I swear.
the phrasing on that.
I can if you want to. Now you're forcing me.
Don't you dare. Once the monster runs away for the first time, then that's your opening, okay?
No, I think I'm happy. It's not an egg, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's only a fossil. It's a fossilized egg.
Point of living then.
To be fair, the fossil doesn't necessarily specify what it's the fossil of. It could indeed be.
That's
it
true.
might be a century egg, even.
Oh no.
Super.
I'm getting the feeling this flame demon cannot be frostbitten.
I don't
Still,
think
the Irithyll sword is so good against him.
There's
Oh! He's making it rain!
there's a NPC summon that you can do for this boss called
Never.
it's a pyromancer lady called Great Swamp Cuculus, which is for one a great name. But if
That is funny, but no.
So here's the thing: if you summon her, you get a weapon. Like she drops her whip, I think.
Still, I'm
Dark
kind of
Souls
insisting on not summoning against bosses.
No, it's fair. I'm just like I'm giving you the information, not telling you to do it. So, Dark Souls 3, for some reason, like decided that they were going to tie loads of like item gain to boss fight summons, which is the most fucking retarded thing of all time.
Yes.
So people can do the summons and not feel bad about it. Like if someone sees them, they're like, I was getting the item, I swear.
Yeah.
Oh, he just nuked the place. I was so close to killing him.
But I can do Jujitsu. Oh,
What's that?
Fucking clapping at the end.
I think there's a
Incredible.
lyric in the song that you can do Kung Fu
You can do
or...
jujitsu.
Yeah.
You have just decapitated Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, we decapitated him.
Stay caffeinated, friends.
Hasn't Shia LaBeouf like not like recently, but like semi-recently, like kind of come out of his like dark age? Like he's like become a normal human being again.
Excuse me.
I don't keep up.
Because I think for a while like he was kind of a crazy guy who would like shout at
He
people.
was. Yes.
Normalize
good
not
for
giving
you.
a shit
Over the
about.
flag.
He was a leftist. That's all it is.
Normalize not giving a shit about celebrities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
sorry.
doing,
I didn't
like,
mean to
his
bring up
sinister
normie
art.
shit. I'm sorry.
We're waiting every night to finally roam and invite newcomers to play with us. Many years we've been all alone.
What is that?
Still in play, the same songs we don't Saturday. And Buster took our life away.
Oh god, I can't hear anything but the song.
Boy, am I glad I turned down the song box. I can barely hear it. Although Frank Sinatra's pretty good. I don't know, I can't really hear it, but the AI is Frank Sinatra.
I realize that you're talking, but I can't understand a single fucking word.
He's at mid-boss fight. He's like, he's touching right now.
I have very different problems.
Scrub. Is it playing Dark Souls 3 in one hand?
Dark Souls 3 in one ear and Frank's in on
The Bible in Chinese in your left ear and Mozart at 3 times speed in the other.
Joke's on you. I'm on a speaker. You guys are coming out my speaker.
Oh.
I will. It's a 30-second video, and I think it's incredible.
What you got to do is you got to get the what is it? The Joshua Graham reads the entire Bible.
Oh no, I'm dying.
Don't die.
Stop that!
Do I put the full 3 hour and 48 minutes?
I'm burning at the speed
Do
of
not.
light. I'm alive.
Gonna make a superstar. I'm gonna put some raw meat on the ground.
Yes.
Don't worry, we're in the cold zone. It's refrigerated. The 5-second rule no longer counts. Okay.
What is he doing?
I'm eating rations. I should give you guys rations as well.
You know what? In doubt, I was gonna put something else. Oh no!
What you gotta do is you gotta put "We Are Number One" from Lazy Town on.
We are number one.
I wanted to see.
You might as well go for the
if
Electro Swing
entire
version, that's
Anna
pretty good.
here thing.
Go for the what, sorry?
The Electro Swing version, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
It's such a shame that guy died. Like, those two guys in Lazy Town are the only two who didn't end up being absolutely horrible people.
That's
I
didn't
know
like
about
one
that.
The main guy and the villain, because everyone else kind of like fell into like the fucking dark zone post show.
Oh,
Because the what is it? The like the little pink haired girl ended up like fucking she did like tons of drugs and like stuff like that. But the main guy, what's it called, like Mr. Fitness or whatever, he like just kept doing that his entire life. That's it, like he's not even an actor or anything. That's just his entire life is just being like a insane fitness guy. And that's all
the
he
cool
does.
sports dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like all of the stuff that he did on the show is like completely genuine. Like the crazy push-ups that he does and all stuff like that.
Oh,
That
that's
is
cool.
like 100% real.
So he just
No
wandered on
effect.
set one day.
No, I think they picked him up because he was what is it? Because the show is he's like I think he's like Swedish or something like that. But he was like well known by like the producer or something like that.
So effectively, they just gave the guy with that shtick a show.
Yeah,
much,
he also was just generally a giga chat on the highest.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I only heard good things about the two.
That's because
And then
there was
the-
only good things
the-
to be said.
The Robbie Rotten guy, I think, tried to raise a bunch of money for like cancer charity or something like that, but then ended up dying of cancer. So that's tough. That's tough. I think that was somewhat recent. Not recent, maybe like.
it was a long time ago.
I was gonna say, I'd say recent. It's probably like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'd probably say like 10 years ago, right?
That's like recent memory, though. You know what I mean, guys? Am I right?
It's
That's
it's
old.
I stopped making like memories after that, so
it's still pre-Harambe times.
That's true.
I am cursed with an annoyingly long memory.
I'm cursed with an annoyingly scrambled memory. Everything. I think everything happened yesterday, and it happened 10 years ago.
I still think the 80s were 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Have you
I
ever
still.
seen the 80s?
Excuse
Are
me?
you ever haunted by embarrassing events that happened when you were like 7 years old?
Oh, yes.
Fear of
Constantly.
everyone, I'm afraid.
It's a classic. You gotta force yourself to not remember. You gotta like take yourself into the Zen zone and just like forget that you even existed like pre like 20 years old. That you would like I popped into existence at 20 years old.
The last
nothing
30
else.
years.
I mean,
Nothing else.
the that meme about like, are you trying to sleep? Yes, brain. What is it? And then something horrible. That is effective.
Yeah.
I'm living that meme.
Every time I ask you how you doing, you say, I'm fucking out. No, it should be okay.
That's like a man thing, though. Like, because Stefan, you've admitted that you're like a compulsive warrior, right? You like can't stop worrying,
Yes, effectively.
which I think is fair, to be honest. Like, it's
Yeah.
very easy to get like to get like bogged down in like stressful problems. You know?
Yes. Like, everything has to work. I have to make it work.
It must work. It must. Hold. You got like all of your what's that show where it was like the guy who was actually a robot piloted by a bunch of little guys.
I think something like that happened in Men in Black, but
Yeah.
It was
quite sure.
no, it was fucking. Oh, I can't remember. what it was called.
Inside Out.
Meet Dave. It's Meet Dave. That's the movie. Meet Dave.
I was
Great
going
movie.
to guess John Malkovich next. But
No, it's called Meet Dave. It was like a shitty comedy movie from like the like early
fuck.
2000s, I think.
ooh,
I've read something about the Roman Empire and now it's time to yearn.
oh no.
Think about
That's like one of the 5 basic moods a man has, like imagining yourself dying in a heroic last stand, wishing for family and kids, and like rebuilding the Roman Empire with your pals.
That's not even it. It's the kind of yearning where I said, man, those men did so much good and yet everything fell apart. What did they deserve, man?
It was the lead poisoning. I like,
Yes.
unironically, it was probably the lead poisoning.
Well, no, because we are not lead poison and yet we're
Let's-
doing the same shit.
Are we?
What's we? We are
It's
no longer
abandoning the
lead.
god.
The entire world.
Speak for yourself. Speak for
You know,
yourself.
le- I can't, I'm on YouTube.
I'm eating in microplastics.
Whoa, microplastics? You're not onto those macroplastics yet.
But
Okay.
let's say delegating very important and fundamental work to strangers and favoriting strangers instead of your own.
I don't like swallowing them. They're like too
Also
big.
letting women have too much rights so the TFR goes down. I'm done as
Do you not chew your microplastics?
I'm eating microplastics.
Yeah, I'm making them
microplastics.
in the.
I'm currently eating the water bottle.
It's the macroplastics that Blue has trouble with. That's what he was saying.
Have you
that's why
seen
I'm-
that video about people turning a water bottle into 3D printer filament just to print on another water bottle?
Yeah, but listen, I prefer the video where just the guy is like eating a whole plastic bag to prove that turtles are pussies.
Is that the same guy who sits in a car to prove that babies and dogs are pussies?
Incredible.
I think that's the
Just
same
the
guy.
guy.
Hi, come on!
Does he have does he have his favorite music playing and the AC turned up to max though?
I think the AC is off, so he like sweats, but he's also like, no, it's not so bad.
This man has my whole rest.
ACs
and
are
maybe
for Americans!
Yeah, there's no such thing as AC anymore.
ACDC.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry.
Oh,
You're absolutely right.
He's
ACDC.
pretty
That's the only AC that we know.
that reminds me of that
the meme of just the
stupid.
guy saying,
That reminds me of that stupid joke from that fake school documentary. We're using AC/DC because it's heavy metal.
after all, you only got 5 nights of prey.
It was a stupid joke about the chemical reactions when you apply current to yeah, it's heavy metal.
So we need to AC. Nerd jokes. We love nerd jokes.
That entire show was so funny. What was it
Yeah.
called?
Nerd
Oh,
jokes
yeah.
are the best jokes, though.
Look
Nerd jokes
around
are
you.
like. Look around you. Yeah,
that
yeah.
that was amazing.
Yeah, I remember you showed us that, and it triggered a memory in my brain that I have actually seen Look Around You before. My science teacher in college, showed us Look Around You.
It's great.
It's
Yes. Oh yeah.
Have you seen it, Blue?
Yes. The conscious metal was it?
Yeah, it's something like that. So, that was good.
When you're not around.
It's a good one.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Have you found Iron Tarkus in this area yet, Stefan?
No.
So this area that you're in now, this priest. Hold on, is my stream behind? It fucking is. So where your bonfire was, rather than going up the stairs, if you carry on into that cave area.
Oh yeah,
There's-
sure. I do want to kill the boss first.
Yeah. So, but when you're in that cave area, make sure you're embered, because there's an NPC invader who gives you Iron Tarkus's gear.
Oh
when you-
great. There was like that pot iron set or something like the with the pot helmet, right?
It's like extremely heavy, like blackened iron gear,
Yeah.
like very, very, very heavy.
You're looking like a fucking kettle.
Literally, yeah.
Oh, I
very good
remember.
arms.
Wasn't that the guy who beats up the iron golem for you if you let him?
Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly the guy.
Ah, amazing guy.
He's a good lad, except in this game he's aggressive. But, whatever. In that area down there as well, I think that's where you find the Fume Ultra Great Sword from Dark Souls 2. The biggest Ultra Great Sword in the entire Dark Souls series. It needs 50 strength to be able to one-hand it. And it has like S scaling and strength. It's literally the best Ultra Great Sword in the entire game.
Or wasn't that the thing that's effectively just a carved chunk of a metal pillar?
Yeah, pretty much. And I think it weighs like 25 or something. So it weighs as much as one of the heaviest like chest pieces in the game, basically. So you have to wear like light armor when you wield it.
No pants.
Really? Yeah, no pants.
Best kind.
It's really good though. It's a very, very good sword. I remember using it in Dark Souls 3.
Oh. This guy's
Yeah, I
giving me a
remember
little
the-
bit of trouble.
I remember the old Demon King being a gigantic pain in the ass.
Yeah, the main problem is that I kind of get stuck on his feet while rolling. And I'm not quite
I
sure
don't-
which of his attacks to want.
He is an optional boss, by the way. He's not. He doesn't really get you anything. He gets
He
you
needs
the
to die.
Yeah, I know. He gets you the old demon soul from killing him, which you can make the hammer that he has. You can make that, but I think it has like a faith requirement on it, so it's a bit stinky.
Demon weapon has faith requirement on it. That's rich.
Yeah, it's good. It's because it does fire damage, and you know how arbitrary they are in Souls games. It's like, well, it has an alternate damage type, so guess what? It's got either an intelligence or faith scaling. It's like, thanks, game. I was okay with being a strength build until right now, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna
he's
lie.
A tad
Old Demon
annoying.
He's kind of a shitlord, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Also, you know the big worm outside? The, like, big bone worm?
Yeah.
If you kill the big bone worm, you get another undead bone shard to upgrade your
Oh, you
flask.
can damage that?
Yeah, you
I didn't
can.
realize.
There's a specific position that you can stand in where the giant ballista that fires at you from high up will hit the worm and not hit you. And you can you sit there for about 10 minutes and then it dies, basically. Alternatively, there's a specific position. So every time the worm comes up out of the ground, it does the exact same animation on repeat. So if you like gauge where it comes out, you can stand in a specific position, do a couple of swings, back off, and rinse and repeat.
Literally,
But it's kind of also another thing. There's a pickup somewhere near the worm that is like something called like the Shield of Want or something like
Oh yeah, I
that.
did get that.
That shield is has the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring effect on. So if you wear that and the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring, you get like 35% increased soul gain or something.
I don't
Total.
think I have that ring yet.
That ring is back in Firelink.
It is.
It's like a little jumping possibility. But yeah, basically it has that sort of effect.
The one where you have to like jump off that slightly elevated bit, right?
Maybe I
well, you
should
can-
start looking around fire.
Yes.
Yeah, if you've bought the tower key from Firelink, then you will be able to open the door and go do it normally. That's
Oh, the
also
worm got
where,
hit!
there's a patches encounter.
Also, I'm chopping at it. Ow! Oh, I thought I had. I didn't use my flask!
Oh, it hurts you to touch it for some reason, so you have to kind of be really careful not to touch
I
it.
hate it.
Yeah, it's really rough. I don't know why they decided to make the undead version of Shia Halud in the game, but they did.
Again, it is the legend.
I think the main issue is that your character in Dark Souls doesn't know how to walk without rhythm. I think that might be the issue.
They
You know
won't
what?
ever be able to get me up here.
I always think of the song where the video is just Christopher Walken dancing.
But that's just Dune reference, is it?
It is.
Awesome.
They're for absolutely no good reasons, like just pure nerdery. They throw in that line from the movie.
Yes.
For no good
And
reason.
that's why Christopher Walken is the new emperor in the new series.
That explains a lot.
He's the emperor of the universe.
Yes. Again, he probably just walked on set and.
You mean Christopher walked onto set?
Yes.
He was
no.
walking one day?
He has never heard that joke before.
That's probably the joke that has haunted him for his entire life. I remember.
I think
Christopher Walken has like a kind of funny voice, right? But I can't remember.
I think he
I think
speaks
he has
like...
a very high voice and odd inflection.
Yeah, that's one.
I can mimic
And
it
so
very
he
well.
does like a Batman grovel.
Can I talk about
First,
something
hey-
controversial?
And it's not illegal with Pokemon, Batman.
What?
Batman, I got this Lopunny.
No.
You know what? New topic of discussion. If Pokemons were real, would you?
No.
Would I
No,
want?
do not discuss this. I refuse
you?
to discuss this.
No,
I-
there's no.
I think that
cheating in
answers the
Pokemon
question.
battle.
Oh no!
If you say I'm not answering that, then the answer we know the answer.
I don't care what you
no.
surmise, what you surmise
There
from
is
that,
no
but
escaping this Pokemon battle. You will answer.
I was not considering it until you brought the concept up, and I hate you for it. Also, fuck you. Also, no.
Don't touch animals.
Yeah.
Do not.
You have to remember that at least psychic type Pokemon have like 20 times your IQ.
Do
That's
not
true.
the animals.
Like, in that case, it's just bestiality, but in the other direction.
what about Animorphs though, guys? What about Animorphs?
No.
I'm not sure
You
what
have
that
to-
I mean, we're on the we've got what is it? We're on the Doki thread. Do we need like a harem of?
Listen,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
not about practicality. This is not a question about practicality. Is if you were given the chance, would you?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so because
I don't think I want
like
to
breaking-
paint my childhood memories.
No, and also
really
fuck
have
you.
0%
I don't like
of
breaking the
EV
law
cars.
either. Breaking the law is kind of against my moral.
Then
code.
again, I have
No.
a.
No, if you've read what the developers of Pokemon wrote, it's actually fully within the lore. And not with the fun Pokemon. Auxiliary, explosion. That's what they've written about.
Excuse
I
me,
think
what the
the-
fuck?
Developers
Wait,
like
what?
make,
Hold on.
I've written that.
I think the developers make like 2 gym leader women and wrote like, please loot these guys and not the Pokemon, please.
No,
Please.
at one point there was a massive freeze.
Was that ever confirmed? Because I saw that and
Yes, it was confirmed. By pretty much every source. Game Freaks was not gonna say, haha, yes, we sure got leaked. Because that would be stupid.
Wait,
I don't
hold
know.
on.
Is this
Hold
like
on.
the every
Hold on.
pilot wants to do their plane kind of
Yeah.
thing, where it's
They're-
like, nah.
Well, yes, more or less, but at one point the developers wrote with permission from upper management, they had to receive orders from the top chain to not put them in there of very disgusting stories written by the female staff there about the Pokemon.
So they were never canon because they were told not to actually put them there.
Yeah, but it's definitely within the dev's intent.
I mean, is anyone surprised that a company called Game Freak was kind of freaky?
Besides, you have to understand, you don't make a Pokemon like Neoscarada without thinking exactly what you're thinking.
What?
don't
I
think
feel like
it is.
that one's quite tame, actually. I think that's the problem of
I don't even know what
Generate.
that Pokemon is.
Okay, then another one, Incineroar.
No,
That's
that's
so
like
so
like a
tame.
wrestler
He's just like a
solution,
wrestler
right?
guy.
Yeah.
This is literally the perfect furry. Like, every furry in existence.
That's like saying Tony the Tiger is furry bait just because they wanted like a tiger.
Yeah.
Like not everything is like meant to be degenerate.
Freezer, right?
Oh
You know,
no.
Tony the Tiger was made in a period where...
I'm getting the feeling you're the type of person who accidentally fell for Bugs Bunny in a dress.
Yeah, are you one of the people who's like spreading the Vaporeon meme unironically?
Unironically.
The
no.
what?
No.
Oh
I don't
no!
want to know.
Oh no!
That's that. What is that? That's the.
But
they
it's
call
a
that, like,
fish!
copy
It's a
paste.
fish cat!
Hey guys, did you know that in terms of human and human male and Pokemon reproduction,
It's your
It's the
It
whole
is a
animal with
fish
human
cat!
biology.
Actually, what kind of thing is Eevee? Is it like
it's
a...
not supposed to be anything.
Like
It's
some
supposed
cat
to be
fox
generic
thing.
mammal. It's
Like-
literally supposed to be generic mammal.
Yeah.
It's like
That's-
more. I think Dan's. It's more fox than anything, right?
Eevee and Flareon definitely. I think Jolteon's like more rabbit.
I thought they were cats.
The others are more weird.
Eevee
I don't think they're
Cat
cats.
Odo, yeah.
Aren't their like cries more like canine sounding?
I don't
Eevee,
quite remember.
according to the designers of Eevee, Eevee was supposed to be a mix of pretty much every mammal that the designers could think of at the moment. It was supposed to be the generic fluffy thing.
Right, because
It
it's
was settled
specialized.
that it's definitely not human and the people were degenerates for thinking.
Furries. They exist since 2014.
Not humans first.
Not human.
I think even Vaporeon is too much for like
Pokemon fan,
reasonable.
you have two choices.
No.
14-year-old girls or the animals. You make your pick.
Wait, but hold on.
But there's adult characters in the games.
I think Cynthia was like the pick back in the day, right? It was Cynthia.
Yeah, that's
still
probably a very good pick.
But, you know, she's not even the most popular.
Or
They're
what's the psychic type? Who's the psychic type, Gym Leader? Sabrina?
Sabrina.
Oh.
Those were the picks back in the day.
They're
Right.
not the most popular by far. If you go to the tags, it's Hilda. That's the most popular.
No, don't start
I don't
saying
even know
things
who
like
is
if you go to the tags. Please don't.
What? What is this?
This
Also,
is-
why the hell am I
I
stuck
thought
in
you
this
were
rock?
a green. I thought you had Monica. You don't need to.
Stefan's stream has been tainted forever.
Before I've ever found Monica, I was a man of culture.
He-
I was a man of
he managed to
opinions. A
bug
really
out my
busy
game.
person, you say?
With his
No,
weird talk.
Stefan literally got stuck in a tree and had to call the fire department just then.
No
I
joke.
was a man. I was a Pippis person, a real man of the Pippis.
Oh god, that sounds even worse when you say it.
It's just a Spanton quote. Don't
I know,
too
but-
hard.
I was a man of the papaya, sir. But I do love
The
papaya.
alternative reality me, where I actually did become like a priest, is shaking my head.
I think he's getting his cross out.
Yeah, in the alternate universe, you didn't spill your drink. You splattered holy water everywhere.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of
Yeah,
Christ
let's
compels
just say that a few designers from Pokemon knew. At one point, one of the designers for Scarlet and Violet said, "Yes, we knew what we were doing with Neoscarada."
Yeah,
What?
fucking that ice cream one that they made, fucking hell, that gets me going, guys.
You hold on, I'm gonna find you a picture of Neoscarada.
I'm not sure.
I don't actually know what that Pokemon
It's the grass cat starter one.
Yes.
It's like a vaguely humanoid cat thing.
It's just. I thought it was just a cat. Also, where
He
the hell am I
stands
supposed to
on
go
two
here?
legs.
What's going on?
Right, so from Firelake, hold on, quickly go to your keys. I want to see if you actually have the key for the tower or not.
I do.
Uh,
There it is.
key.
There we go. There's Neoscarada.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you want to go up the stairs to where the giant tree is, like the tree that has like an interact at the front of it, and there's a tower like behind that tree. Yeah, you're going the right way. Up that tower.
Mm-hmm.
And once you're up that tower, you can jump down onto the roof of the shrine. The Snuggly Crow Trader is there. And there's
Quickly.
also
Bump around.
the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring as well.
So just over here.
Yeah, so if you drop down onto the roof, in the middle of like the circular section of the roof is the Snuggly Trader. You should get like a voice line as you go near it.
Oh yeah, it's a
that
bird. nest.
A couple of things that you can trade. You can trade a firebomb and a black firebomb. They both do different things.
Oh, I didn't bring any.
I think you can also. What else can I think you can do an ember. I think you can do. There's a particular shield in the game that you can. No, that's Dark Souls 2.
Yes.
Actually, is that Dark Souls 2? I think that is Dark Souls 2. I think you can do an ember.
He doesn't like embers.
Oh, he doesn't like the ember. Interesting. I can't remember what it is then. But
Hey.
yeah, I know you can do firebomb and black firebomb, and I think the firebomb might get you the gloves of Solaire's armor set, so like the iron bracers. Because the way that you get the entirety of Solaire's armor is through snuggly trades. in this game.
I can't find the ring actually.
So the ring is if you go to where where Snuggly is on the like round section of the roof, and then essentially a straight line from where you're looking now. There's like a drop off,
Oh,
like a second layer, and then there'll be a door to go inside somewhere along there. Trying to see if my fucking stream is like behind. No, it's okay. It's on. So I'm only a couple of seconds behind you.
You just
so if
turned
you go,
around.
yeah, keep going around there. So on this flat bit that you're on now, there should be a door to head in somewhere. Right, you got it. So now, if you walk over the rafters, you can still do trades on the inside here, but I don't really recommend it. So you see where that corpse was that you just looted. So if you looking back into the center from the corpse one that you're on, towards the Snuggly's nest. Sorry, if the route on your left is an illusionary wall at the end of it.
so I'm going Going in. Okay.
And then smack the wall. Directly at the end of the thing.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Try one of the other ones. No. So the illusionary wall isn't like it's directly leading off of one of the walkways.
I'm just gonna smack everything.
Yeah, one of them will work basically.
Guys, I don't want to brag, but in Cruelty Squad I had 2.8 million in hour ago, and now I have 1.5. I've lost like $1 million in an hour.
Oh my god! I can't believe it.
That
Oh,
is
you
not
killed
the
Stefan.
CEO
Oh.
mindset.
Fucking
Look, my
kill.
eyes.
You have to return your Eyes of Corporate Insight.
Yeah,
Did
I was
not
only
allow
renting them.
Yeah, but when you're up in the rapids there, Stefan, basically one of those walkways leads directly to a illusionary wall.
I see. Let's try this again.
Yep. Yeah, I've sent a picture, but I'm gonna stop this conversation to start with another one that's maybe even worse.
Oh no, no.
What are you doing?
Have you ever heard of the coffin of Andrew and Lady?
The what?
Coffin. Oh yeah.
I know
That
the game.
that game.
It was like a visual novel game or
I
something.
don't think I have.
Visual novel puzzle. Yeah, somewhere.
Something like that,
Okay,
yeah.
so listen, the game, by its meaning, is supposed to make you uncomfortable.
Right.
People have forgotten that, and so when there's incest in the game, that's clearly depicted as something very messed up. Well, people take it the wrong way, and just to shit on people recently, the creator just casually dropped off a mod where the whole thing. At first, you're fucking your sister. Now you're fucking your mom. That's it. That's the news.
Okay.
Right, delightful.
That was
Delightful.
My eyes have been opened, truly.
that sure was a conversation.
I knew of that game. I didn't need to know any more about it. I feel.
Listen, this way, at one point, if someone talks about it, you know what's on you.
Which game?
I see.
The coffin of Andrew and Lady.
I've never heard of this.
I assure you, I
It
will
was like
certainly-
flavor of the month a few months ago.
It was very controversial for a while.
Okay.
And
I think society needs to bring back shame.
Yeah.
that's the whole point of
That's
the
a
game.
good line. That goes hard.
That's the
Exactly.
whole point that the game is trying to tell you. It's meant to make you very uncomfortable.
No, normalize feeling remorse for your actions.
And if you're a normal person, you feel disgusted playing this game.
It's like a famous professor once said, there's a time and a place for everything.
But not now.
Not for this.
We can try
Yeah.
bikes indoors.
Because the whole,
Oh yeah, actually there might never be a time for this.
Oh, I've been
My
carrying
point.
around a few shards.
I play. Listen, can I at least defend myself for bringing it up? For bringing it up.
Yes, go for it.
Do I at least have the right to a defense?
Yeah. You have a right to an attorney.
What should we call you? Like instead of a green, is it like Waterstone or something? For Vaporeon.
In defense of what you said, your non-furry pics were decent.
What?
He's throwing you a bone here.
Okay, thanks. But listen, what I'm gonna say is that the game is really well made in a psychological level. It's a train wreck. You can't stop looking at it. It's absolutely awful, everything that's happening. Because there's not just incest, there's cannibalism, there's multiple counts of murder, there's tortures. The game is meant to be...
You got a problem with cannibalism?
Yes, actually I do.
I don't.
It's meant to be fun. There's heavy manipulation, there's psychological and physical torture, there's literal satanism. Instead,
Yeah.
it's just the flavor of the month.
I don't think
Are we
it
talking
really.
like cultist Satanism or like Anton LaVey type Satanism?
No,
What are we
absolute
talking?
cultism.
Oh, okay.
SS like me.
But the whole point of
Just like
the whole
me,
point of the
me.
game is that it's the rage. Like you're seeing the main character Andrew, okay, who is mighty normal, mighty good. You realize he's been really fucked up, but you can understand why he's so fucked up due to very, very disgusting upbringing. It's a train wreck. That's how you're supposed to take the entire thing. It's a very well made game. I actually recommend everyone to play it because if you're either just a tiny bit interested in psychology, the game exploits concepts of psychology that are very good, like very well depicted.
Does it?
I wonder if I will regret this, but fine, send me a link. But I'll not stream it.
I'll stream it next time.
I'm not gonna stream it. That sounds like the kind of thing that gets me banned, either from YouTube or from society.
You can stream it. Multiple people have done it. There's nothing graphic. The worst you see is some splatter of blood.
Still, I do not want to have like the legacy of the guy who talks about Vaporeons while playing incest games.
No,
Yeah, I'll be honest,
humiliated.
you
I
didn't
humiliated
sell it
myself.
the right
You don't
way.
have to do this.
If you'd brought it up as like the last things you said first, but you first was like going to the general thing.
Unfortunately for me, my whole persona is being the class clown, and that implies humiliating myself or another because I'm a low kamikaze. Self-destruction for maximum bait.
Yeah.
So you're basically the comedian equivalent of a suicide bomber.
Yes.
He's the jongleur. He is the jongleur.
You know what? I think I'm wearing the wrong armor. This is like extremely weak to fight.
I will give you a link, and literally, it's a good game. I recommend it. It's
If
not
you
disgusting.
if you go get the Iron Tarkus armor, Stefan, it has like probably the highest fire resistance of any set in the game.
Oh, okay. Let's go there first. Where's good old Tarkus?
So rather than going up the stairs, go down the stairs where you are now, basically. Oh, not down, like through the other tunnel, whatever.
Sure.
There's like a deep
Monkey
part
showdown.
where there's a bunch of chimeras, like the curse breathing curse lizards. And he's down there basically. There's like a really low down bit you can go to. We have to go down a bunch of stairs, and there's like a field of lava, and he invades you there.
Oh no.
The cycle of stupidity. Wait.
Blood.
I liked that cutscene. That was like 3 times the monkeys we usually see.
A whole barrel of monkeys. Wait a minute. There is woman.
Yes.
She's joined us.
Whoa, woman. We got Fiorain. Fiorain has decided to join us.
My apologies. You scared me to death. Never say those words in front of me again.
She's giving out like really cheesy lines. She's going like, "On my honor as a knight, we will win this day."
I have entirely lost the plot. What the fuck is going on?
In Monster Hunter, an NPC joined our hunt.
Yeah, it's pretty great. She's using sword and shield though, so I have zero faith that she's.
It looks like she's going to go to the place where she can carry an egg.
Egg.
That's because she's following me.
She'll be automating the system.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Oh my god! I just had the biggest fucking brain fart of all time. That was great.
Ow.
I looked over and I
My
was
work
like,
is done.
so my dog has a health bar on my screen, but she also has a health bar on my screen, but she's riding a dog. Is she riding my dog? And then I look down at my character currently riding my dog, and I'm like, oh.
Object permanence 100.
I'm dumb, as it turns out. I'm really dumb.
No.
Oh my god, wait, guys, she's yapping a lot. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but she's yapping a
I'm
lot.
not even there.
She's saying stuff like, "This monster inflicts some type of ailment. The monster has fallen. Attack!"
Oh no. Oh no, that's the worst kind of NPC ever. The in-universe backseat gamer.
Yeah, in-universe backseating. That's the best way to put it.
Let's be careful. I'd rather not get an earful from Admiral Gallius.
Oh no.
Who's Admiral?
Shut
I'm
up.
actually.
Oh no.
What is? Wait, hold on. It's the Dragon's Dogma game. What is it?
Arisen! This
Oh,
monster is
no.
weak to ice and fire, both Arisen.
Have you played Dragon's Dogma?
I tried it and I didn't really like it.
Well, now that you've played Monster Hunter, I don't know, you might like it more.
I don't know.
It plays basically like Monster Hunter, but like kind of the movement shit and the combat's like kind of shit.
Yeah.
Have you heard a great big spoiler about Dragon's Dogma 2?
No?
I think there's like another game after the first credits.
Oh, interesting.
If you start
Yes.
the game again, like there's so much more to see.
Is it kind of like Dark Souls 2? Like
Yes.
New Game Plus is like completely different?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, cool. That was the coolest thing they ever did in Dark Souls 2, was add a bunch of extra shit in New Game Plus. That was great.
He's suffering from some sort of ailment. Arisen! This monster is weak to ice and fire, both.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm not joking, she's beginning to get on my nerves.
I don't think she's even talking in Monster Hunter language.
It's
Oh,
probably broken on my
you guys
side.
are lucky. I took a hit and she's like,
You can't fight like that. Better heal up.
and then she immediately after that says,
Don't worry, I'll use a healing item.
Maybe it's a bug on multiplayer that you're hearing all of the dialogue.
I don't know.
Keep it up.
Do you know where the Tarkus bit is?
Basically go... Oh, hold on. You're really, really close. You're... okay, so now that you've got the Quilana Pyromancy Tome, if you drop that... Go down that staircase... Oh, wait, no, that's the lava room. Never mind. Don't go down that staircase. There should be a room where you can jump down into an area that's full of cursed basilisks. And when you're in there, you're like... You're pretty much there. Once you're there. I think there's like a... There's a hole in the floor somewhere very near where you are now.
This leads to the lava room again.
Oh, not that one. Definitely not that one. You can jump over that one, but it's really tricky, and most of the time you'll miss the jump, and
Yeah, I'd
you'll feel
rather not.
really embarrassed. Every time I missed that
Rats.
jump back when I played Dark Souls 3, it was like the worst feeling. I think there was a hole in the floor somewhere near where the Quilana Pyromancy Tome was. With the...
Rats!
Another monster is trying to fight soon.
Also, fun fact, that Pyromancy Tome that you just found, Stefan, that spider corpse there, that is Quelag's sister. That's her body.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
So you remember in Dark Souls 1, the Chaos Covenant?
Yeah,
There was that like, the little albino, like, stunted version of Quelag.
Mm.
That's her. She's dead.
Oof.
She's dead as
No.
fuck.
Well,
She's dead AF, even.
didn't they kill off like most of the Dark Souls 1 characters in 3?
Yep. Pretty much.
Most of everyone.
everybody's dead. They.
So did one. So I think that's just Dark Souls.
Did you guys ever do Solaire's questline in Dark Souls 1 and
Yes.
fail it, and he gets the sunlight maggot on his head.
Yes.
I think that more or less accidentally happened to me.
So the only way to avoid that is if you kill the sunlight maggots in advance of talking to him about progressing.
Yeah.
That is the only way to avoid that.
I found the little cursed basilisk shitters, so I'll just eat an ember here.
Yeah, eat an ember here, and so there's somewhere in this area, there's like a little side bit that you can take, and quite a wide staircase headed going downwards. Basically, like the only way that you can go in here, because it's like a trap room, right? You fell in. So the only way you can go is either there's like an area where you climb a ladder and then you have to fight a Black Knight, or there's a side area where you go down the stairs and that's where Tarkus is. So if you keep wandering around, yeah, there you go. So you either go up the stairs or to the left, there's down the stairs. So you want to go down, and then Tarkus is going to invade you.
Nice.
When you go down this hallway.
I think I should be able to take him. Oh, there's another lava room.
Yeah, so this is the room.
Oh,
So
there he is!
on the right- There you go, you got it. Good shit.
Oh, he's not even invading, he's just a weird hollow guy. But close enough.
I think you have to be embered for him to be there, though. I think.
Well, but
I might be
he
wrong.
didn't do the whole... he managed to kill me.
No.
Yeah, he uses the fume sword himself,
yeah,
which is
that's
kind of a
pretty strong.
ridiculous weapon. It gives him like an unbelievable amount of hyper armor, so you can't really if he's attacking, you can't really like attack him back. He just powers through it and lands the hit.
Yeah, he kind of messed me up with that.
Luckily, though, when you get the Fume Ultra Great Sword, you can kind of do what he does, and just power through getting hit. Except you don't have the HP to back it up, so you'll die.
Ah, I see.
Unless you're in PvP.
These guys are annoying.
Oh yeah, they get like enraged and like go crazy and swing a million times. I hate them.
But if I run through here, I should just be able to find a bonfire, according to the map.
I think in this like lavary catacombs. Oh, go back. That's an illusionary wall in that hallway.
Right. Just
Where that sign
bonfire
was at the
first,
end.
because I'm getting
yeah.
bombarded very heavily.
No, that's alright. That's alright.
Like,
There's I think there's like multiple, maybe not multiple, but there's a Black Knight that you can find in here who I think guaranteed drops one of the Black Knight weapons.
nice.
And then there's another one who respawns that you can farm the Ultra Great Sword off of if you want it.
That sounds tempting, actually.
The Black Knight Ultra Great Sword, I've never been like a mega fan because it has a really weird R2. Like it has like a really long wind up on the R2, but it does fuck loads of damage. It's just you never like pull it off, you know. But then you kind of say that for any like big sword.
So this seems to be the room where I can drop down into the grass shit. If I don't die now!
No.
My, isn't it going to near a nest of some sort?
Oh yeah. I wonder what might be in that nest.
We'll have to
Oh no.
see.
I'll just quickly check what's in here. No, not here. In there.
I wonder if you'll feel like a unbreakable compulsion to take
I
whatever
think it's
is in
quite
there.
breakable.
I don't know. I think it's a pretty unbreakable compulsion. I'm giving you the excuse right now.
Yes.
Egg.
Yes.
Although I don't know, me and Dan are pretty pro, so you know if we kill the guy while you're like halfway
don't have
to
time
delivering the
yet.
egg, then
Right.
maybe you won't get to carve the monster. I don't know.
Egg.
I don't
Maybe
think there's.
I think the Benahabras might start laughing at you. At that point. I didn't even know that bugs could laugh.
Egg.
It's like a buzzing sound.
Yeah, you just hear like buzz, 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 and you're like, "You're fucking laughing at me, you bugs! I'll fucking kill all of
Oh
you!"
no.
All I hear
Completely
is
lost
egg.
it. You had an egg overdose, and you've completely lost your mind. Oh well, she did like a badass line. She went like, "Failure is not an option."
Hesitation is defeat.
Or maybe it is. Very, very.
What is it? What she should be saying is like, "Discretion is the better part of valor," and just run away. Bit like, bit like certain someone on a party.
What?
Just discretion is the better part of valor right now.
You forced me to do it.
I don't remember doing that.
Egg.
Yes. Oh no. Is it that?
Doing an if delivery.
Ah, I
Fuck.
found him. I found the button.
Actually, guy. Oh, you found him. Nice. I think that's the one. Wait, he's got an axe though.
Does have an axe.
Interesting. I wonder. I could have sworn. I might be thinking of the catacombs, like the skeleton zone. There's one with a the normal greatsword. Maybe this one is the guy who drops the axe. Can't
Maybe
remember
this
if,
is the guy I stab at the back.
Yeah, he does those silly axe attacks that leaves his butt.
Oh, he drops his
unprotected.
shield.
Oh, interesting. Wait a minute. I can't remember. Dark Souls 3 might be a game that just actually has real percentage drop chance on each part of the armor.
Oh,
and
the
weapon.
sword's just laying around in the room.
What is this?
Oh, that was it. Yeah, okay. Never mind.
What's the deal with it? Let's see.
Oh,
Fast
wait.
on.
Fiorain mounted the Puke at some
Nice.
point and has come back.
Oh,
She's like, my apologies for the delay. I'm here now.
interesting.
It's just a decent sword.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a funny stab move on the R2 that has like a ridiculously long wind up, which is like unequivocally worse than. Oh no, not the stab move. It's got a fucking slash move. Is the one-handed R2 a stab move?
Possibly.
Please tell me I'm not completely wrong.
Nope.
Oh my god, I'm completely wrong.
That's
Can't believe
that's really just a great sword, apparently.
Oh no.
Wait, no, that was the R1s with the.
Those were R2s. That's the R1, and that's the R2. Almost the same thing.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. Stop proving I'm an idiot. That's illegal. That's an illegal move.
Actually, it's pretty damn good. I might skip the Claymore over for this if this upgrades rather well.
Upgrades with Twinklies, so it will get a lot of damage very quickly, but it'll be expensive to upgrade.
But I want to use my Twinklies on something else. Damn it.
Mhm.
Maybe that's a shit decision.
Unless once again my knowledge has failed me and it doesn't upgrade with Twinklies, but I'm pretty sure it
We'll
does.
find out.
My Dark Souls 3 knowledge has been proven many times at this point to be limited.
I think Dark
unfortunately.
Souls 3 is like that. Like, it's borrowing so heavily from the other games. They're like, wait, was it 2 or 3?
Yeah, exactly. Because there's so many pieces of gear that are from Dark Souls 2 and like stuff from Dark Souls 1, and you're like, oh my god, what am I remembering?
I think I only
And then
played
when I-
Dark Souls 3 like once.
Same.
It is wrong to say I've never played the Dark Souls in my life.
How could you?
Say again, sorry, Silpha, what'd you say?
Never played a Dark Souls game in my life.
Oh wow. I recommend it. Do you have a PlayStation? No, shame. I was gonna say I'd recommend starting with Bloodborne because it teaches you how to be good at Dark Souls if you play Bloodborne first.
The issue is that I'm the kind of person who gets very irritated very quickly.
Oh,
Dark Souls is quite rewarding though, so it's like you will get angry at certain bosses if they just keep kicking your ass, but when
The
you
issue is
do
after
beat
the
them-
third time, I'll probably look at myself and I say, man, my life is already too annoying for this shit. I don't want to add it to.
Oh.
I like tedium.
You like
don't-
you like
difficulty.
so you like number go up. You like incremental gains.
Yes.
That's understandable.
And
I
I
also am a fan of number go up.
seem to be the kind of person who just bangs their head against the wall and calls it fun. For some unfathomable reason.
You should play like fucking Borderlands 2 and grind for every legendary in the game or something.
No.
Isn't Borderlands this series that has the worst millennial humor of all time?
Yes.
It's got really bad humor, yes, absolutely correct. Well, Borderlands 2 was like acceptable for its time. Borderlands 3, the story and the dialogue, you should just skip all of it if you don't want to have like an aneurysm.
Aw.
And then Borderlands 4 is like, it's settled down a little bit from Borderlands 3, but it is still like too preppy and like modern, so to speak, if you know what I mean. They have a lot of modern themes, if you catch my drift. Wink, wink.
No.
No? You didn't catch my drift?
No.
They like talking about the gay agenda and stuff like that.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And there's probably a trans character, and one of the quests involved someone explicitly talking about bestiality and stuff like that.
Oh!
So yeah, they go in those directions.
I just got murdered.
Oh shit! Wait, did he parry you? Or did he break your block?
Yeah, he stance broke me.
Oh shit! Right, what is it? We killed a Bisha tent. Cool, cool, cool. Somebody wants to talk to me.
So we can now have follower collaboration quests.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
I think the lottery did something weird. Like, the elf guy had a like lottery, but it like charged up before rolling.
Oh, did you get the grand prize?
No. I got just regular prize, but it's not the same lottery machine as last time.
Oh, interesting. Because I know that the lottery in Master Rank, it like every time you win it, there's like a bar on the right. You get lucky ball prizes.
Yes.
So that once that's charged up, the next time you do the lottery, it will give you like I think it's anywhere from like the minimum is like 3 times the amount, but like the maximum is like much higher than that.
Oh, I think it was charging that up or something.
This guy is pretty crazy.
That's why he styles on you every time he kills you. He does that like the gesture every single time. That's they specifically made him like absolutely rock hard for a reason.
Oof.
Also, the reward is like so worth it. Like the great sword that you get off of him is like literally the best in the game. So.
Ow!
I have to
Ow!
Good night.
Yes. Good night.
Good night.
See you later. Photograph a monk snail, and you get the monk snail hat. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I don't know how that goes. Oh, nice. We got an upgrade to the Meowcenaries.
Oh.
My favorite guys.
Oh no. There must be a faster
So the way that you don't die immediately to the lava, by the way, there's a pyromancy spell that you get from Corinx called Flash Sweat.
Oh.
So that's the only way. The description of that spell is hilariously disgusting. It's genuinely, you use this spell and it just makes you sweat so profusely that you gain fire resistance.
Wow.
Oh.
But there must be a way to get to this fake Tarkus guy a lot faster. Is there?
That whole zone's kind of a like crazy labyrinth. I never quite like when I played it back in the day. I knew my way around, but these days, not a chance. Absolutely not a chance.
Do you guys reckon you'll be around tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I have
Right.
evening shift, so I will be around same time as today. About my 7, so you're
5, yeah.
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 Great.
Nah, the correct
should
answer
be around.
is, now that you've asked, I'm not gonna.
No. I hate that it takes me like 5 seconds to calculate like 7 minus 2.
That's okay. I mean, to be fair, I think we kind of have like 3 or 4 time zones to remember at any point with this stuff.
Too many
Yeah.
fucking time zones, mate.
Because we're all kind of, we're like one hour apart, each of us, and then there's like the Americans who have like 2 different ones, depending on where they...
We will have to take care of daylight savings because they switch at a different date than we do. That's going to be extra annoying.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
fucking daylight savings.
Well, it's pretty much just genes, but still.
Yeah.
It's hard enough to like coordinate stuff with the guy when he doesn't want to be present most of the time. Now we have to deal with that.
Well, hopefully he'll enjoy this more.
Yeah, I hope so.
You should.
But I think as well, it seems
Homer
like
strangles Bart.
I think he's just got a lot of like busy work going on with the engineering stuff that he's doing.
Yeah.
Wait, he actually
Yeah,
works?
I think he downplays how busy he is with his like. He's in uni, right?
I don't know. It might be an apprenticeship. It might be uni. Don't
I feel
know.
like he's like downplaying how much work he's having to do for that.
Possibly, yes.
Because it comes across as though all he does is like AI stuff, but I don't think that's.
He
the
just
case.
doesn't talk about anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Either that, or it's just engineering and then AI stuff, and going on holiday a lot, and that's like the three
Sure,
things.
he does go on holiday apparently. Has he gone to Hawaii multiple times now, or is that just the once?
I think that was the first time. The last one.
Yeah, I
I think
only
he
remember
usually
one
goes
time.
to like these big parks and stuff, like is it Disneyland type stuff.
Pretty cool though.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Are we doing any more hunts today, or because it's quite late, I think, for you guys?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Up to. I'm sleeping in tomorrow anyway, so
Okay.
we can.
I mean, I'm happy to carry on if you guys are, but if you need sleep, like let me. Like, I won't mind, you know. It's,
Yeah, I will say like now I'm leaving. But
yeah.
I still can go on.
Hey, what guys? We're gonna do the most stupid, silly quest as the final one. All right.
Yes.
We're gonna fight so above our pay grade that it's not even funny.
Oh no.
Yes.
This is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. You guys ever wanted to fight like a big rock monkey?
Yes.
Yes.
Because in the picture, that's what this looks like, but I'm not sure that it is a big rock monkey. It might be like a broccoli monkey or something.
Garangolm.
Chasumba.
Yeah. Well, broccoli monkey is what I call, you know, there's the, what is it, Simisear, Pansear,
Pansage is what you're thinking of,
Simisage, Pansear,
right?
something,
Pansage.
something. Those the 3 Pokemon, like, elemental monkeys from that one gen.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I call the green one broccoli monkey.
I wonder why.
I think the fire one is the least popular Pokemon according to like a poll in Japan. Like they held like a poll for it,
So,
and he was like the least popular.
No
I
one
mean, the
likes
green and
the
the blue one are just better, though. So that's not incorrect. The green and the blue one are just better.
I really liked all of them, so that was.
I have to say,
Okay,
I'm not a
cool.
monkey person.
Ah,
I don't really care much about monkeys.
Can't believe it. What would Harambe think? Harambe's fucking crying, by the way.
He's a gorilla.
That's true. A monkey is a gorilla, though, or am I
We have
generalizing?
to kill this
I think
their
apes.
word or something?
Gesu too, right?
No, we don't have to kill the Kazu.
Okay.
For some reason, Kazu's just here.
No, it's just the Garen gone. The Kazu's there as a distraction.
Okay.
This guy's fucking huge, by the way.
Yeah.
I wonder if like the normal version of this guy is this big, because this guy's fucking...
Yeah, the first one we get is like the biggest we'll ever see.
I mean, these event quests do tend to be monsters of unusual size. That does tend to be the case. Oh, he's doing like blasts and stuff now. Well, look, guys, he's equipped his blast gauntlet. He's Mega Man or something.
Yes.
Something
Oh,
Mega Man,
no.
right?
Maybe. I never played much Mega Man.
I never played any Mega Man. I'm just like bullshitting right
I
now.
finished first Mega Man game, but with save states, so I'm a scrub. But
Same.
Fake gamer alert! Fake gamer alert!
but I really liked it. I heard that 2 is like the core memory of some people, but didn't come around to it yet.
Yeah. I liked Shovel Knight, which I hear is like based on
Yes.
the old
It's
Mega Man
quite
games.
similar, yeah.
I think I tried one of the what is it, Mega Man Networks games.
Those are fun, but there's something
I didn't get
entirely
it at all. I don't think I even knew English that well at that point. I was like, what the hell is this?
Ah,
Fucking bullshit.
Those are quite good actually.
Okay.
But it's some kind of like action RPG thing.
Yeah.
ARPG. Like Diablo.
Not quite.
Oh, you mean like not ARPG, but like actual action RPG.
Yeah.
I get you.
It's you're on the 3x3 grid and you actually move and shoot, and it's also a deck builder.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got cursed.
Because they had to have deck building elements.
I didn't get Pokemon TCG game either, so maybe I just didn't get deck builders back in the day.
Maybe.
I just like Magic the Gathering. That's the only one that I like, and I don't really like it anymore because I don't really like the way that Wizards of the Coast is like going. But you know,
Aw.
I like the card game. I just don't really like the company anymore. It's kind of like the
No,
same issue as like fucking
I'm writing.
the Pokemon company. I guess.
well, I think they should stop doing all these like collab like things.
Yeah, what is it? The
constantly.
secret dungeon or whatever their like collab engine is called. Like that just keeps fucking.
Some of them are cool, but
Collab.
some of them it's like they've just kind of
Well, they run the gamut, right? So they've done like My Little Pony ones, they've
What?
done Godzilla ones, they've done Warhammer
SpongeBob?
ones, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
the SpongeBob ones, but
Transformers, I think.
they've done everything. So it's-
That sounds increasingly silly.
yeah, at a certain point it gets like it's a little bit much.
The fucking
sometimes.
ponies.
Like, it's cool that they're doing collabs, but like you do very much start to see that it's like okay, these have stopped being like practically like usable collabs and are now actually just card collector exclusive collabs, right?
Oh yeah, the pony ones as well. The artwork is horrible on most of them. It looks like AI work. It's like they got someone who doesn't know how to draw in the style, like in that kind of style, to do it.
Yeah, because it's a classic kind of like it's a classic like hard border like cartoon style, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think
It's
they
almost like Flash animation.
Yeah.
Very much so. And yeah, for some reason they fucked it up. I think the Warhammer ones and stuff were fairly well received, but
Yes.
the trouble is as well is all of the cards are completely illegal to use. So it's like, well,
Are
this
they?
is entirely for card collectors,
If
basically.
you
That's
if you go to an official tournament, I think some of them are. I'm not sure if the Warhammer ones were though. I think the Warhammer ones might be okay.
Yeah, it's-
I didn't
it's
like the
weird.
Lord of the Rings one either.
Really? Oh, I remember.
Well, that's because they did some weird shit though. They made like what did they make? They made
Well,
Like,
I know what you're going to. No, I know what you're going to say, Matt. before you say it. It's not them doing that like that's bad. It's I just think
okay. I just wanted to say that's why I don't like it.
yeah.
It's fine if
Maybe
that's not why you don't like it. That's why I don't like it.
Well, I'm just saying we're on YouTube.
No, I know, but they fucked it up because they decided to take like amenities with an IP.
It's just they don't really fit the artwork for a lot of them doesn't really fit the character.
It's not very Tolkien. They made it very like it's not really the correct word, but they made it like very like preppy and modern. And they shouldn't have.
Can you imagine Netflix adaptation Aragorn?
Yes.
Imagine
I can.
He doesn't
I have
look
to
like
post it.
Aragorn at
I
all.
love that card because like I was scared that they would do just Spielberg, sorry Jackson, Lord of the Rings, but I really
Yeah.
like that it's like their own.
That's
And I
I
love
think that
the absolute chaos that came from that card, and there's the sword. What is it again?
What Shards of Narsil? I can't remember what the fully forged name is.
Yes. Anduil, something. Anyway,
and
so
Anduril.
it doesn't have like a hilt or like a hand guard. So people were losing their minds over that one. Like, what kind of sword would look like that? It's like just a blade.
the raw
Yeah.
blade.
The
It's a
iron
fucking,
pipe.
It's
Yeah.
fucking. It's unironically. What's the sword from Demon's Souls? Hiltless. It's
Yes.
hiltless from Demon's Souls.
I think
the
it's
sword
fine.
literally damages you every time you attack with it because it's implied that your hand slips onto the blade while you're using it.
Yes.
I think it's fine for them to do like not to just copy the like actor looks, but did they have to make it like not even look like anything to do with the character?
Yeah, like I don't know. You could say like something something DEI something something, but like it's it makes you feel a certain kind of way. That's what I'll say. I don't like it when people take artistic liberties for a political reason with like a beloved IP. I think that's really I think that's a bad move.
My thing with it is that the author of the work isn't like alive anymore, so it kind of, to me, it feels scummy to use it for like a political kind of. That's why I didn't like the Rings of Power either. Like,
So, what kind of political work? Like, just
it's
black
well,
people?
it's
Modern
no.
stuff.
I don't have a problem with like that. It's the ridiculous levels that they go on purpose to rile people up.
They try and make it as pervasive as possible so that you cannot go into any facet of anything in your life without coming across some form of political ideation, so that you just never escape from it.
We recently had it on cheese. There was this.
Cheese.
Yeah, there was this slight shitstorm. A cheese company said that they are changing the design of their cheese. And before that, I mean, what do you think a packet of sliced cheese looks like? Like it's in a vaguely neutral color that just kind of depicts, like, I don't know, a meadow.
Yeah, field, maybe like some of the cheesy ones have like, well, cheesy is maybe not the right word, but some of the like more childish ones will have like a picture of a cow or something like that on them,
Yeah,
right?
and
Typically you're like, yeah, a picture of a meadow.
this they commissioned artwork from politically motivated like artists, quote unquote, and they committed several cardinal sins. So they oh, I hate this guy. Didn't even get stance broken.
Annoying, yeah.
So of course it's in this soulless modern corporate art style. You know, like the vaguely blob-shaped people without any shading.
No.
It's that.
Sorry.
No.
It is.
Stop fucking dying, Dan.
It is absolutely so. So they're saying it. Oh well, no, I have to explain the other way around. So of course, like the most normal picture you get is like I think multiracial poly couple, like people or something.
Yeah.
I might be overdoing. I have no idea what's on the cheese. I didn't really mind. I mean, that's because I don't care about cheese. Actually, I only heard this from the internet. But it's
a bit cheesy.
it's like how many DEI boxes do you want to tick? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's that's like, oh, sorry.
And I think the one that people got most mad about shows 4 people, and it shows a completely like old grandpa, like pasty as a sheet. His like mixed daughter, and his probably completely African granddaughter, complete without parent, like without father. And like that's and then people kind of got mad, started a little complaining, and then the cheese company, what people got most mad about was, oh, no, this is not political. We just wanted to have nice things on our cheese packets, and this is absolutely not political. This is just how our society is. And then people got extra mad.
It's like, this is real and you cannot avoid it. You will accept.
Yeah,
You will believe. Stop believing the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's why people mostly got mad. Like, obviously this was political, and if they want to do that, they do that, and people react to it how they will. But this whole obvious political message isn't political.
It's annoying,
Yeah.
right?
My thing with the Lord of the Rings set isn't like it's not that it's not in principle that they did that. It's that they did it with someone's work who isn't around to like have a say.
They're just kind of taking over.
Post-death
So
humiliation.
I don't know. Does that mean we can do like any changes to Lord of the Rings ever again? Like,
I think it's not that blue. It's perverting the idea of the IP into something that it's not. It was never meant to be, right? It's a perversion of.
it feels like they're changing the old movies or like old books. Like we still have both. It's not changing it. It's adding to it.
Right, let me add like another example of something similar. The you know the latest Harry Potter thing with Snape, the guy they casted for Snape.
Yes.
Right, so in the books, Snape is described as a like pale, pasty-faced, like greasy man, right?
Yes.
Right. Does the actor that they've hired to play Snape, is he any of those things?
I don't think so.
Right, there you go. That's like the simplest way that I can like put across my point of view. It's like they've perverted it for
It's
essentially
like deliberately disregarding established things to fit a political message. Like you can change things, and you can say, "I've changed things because I imagine it differently, and there's changing things in bad faith.
Yeah. I think I have a bad habit of like saying things in like a caustic way when it comes to that, and it kind of like ruins what I'm trying to explain. But that's essentially what I'm trying to say with regards to this as well, because it's like Boromir he's an established character, and there's been artwork of him since before the movies that has always depicted him in a certain way, right?
Okay.
And like it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because like, do they have a card for like Faramir or for like
Yes.
their father? And is he the same?
Same as I don't think
Same as
he's
Boromir? Because if he is, then like, well, I that's like I guess points for being consistent. But imagine if he isn't, like, what if they like made Faramir white and Boromir black? Then they've literally just like done it like in such a ham-fisted way that it's like hilarious at that point.
I think it's like I just don't really like politics, so
Yeah.
if it's like changed in like if something is like H.P. Lovecraft's work, because people do like their own
Can you
games
imagine
and-
H.P. Lovecraft work as like modernized? I would love that.
Yeah, but like people make their own takes on his stories all the time,
Yeah.
but a lot of the time it's not with like some kind of agenda.
Yeah.
And I don't really care like what agenda it is. Like if they were to make like everyone like what blonde hair, blue eyes, like
Exactly.
that kind of thing, it would still be annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would deepen it as well, right? Like it goes both ways. It's just that they happen to only ever do it in one way. right?
Exactly.
So it makes us sound bad.
I
because it sounds like we're
I wouldn't like
complaining.
it either if like the KKK co-opted Lord of the Rings and depicted orcs as literally black people.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
That would
I don't
cheapen
think
it.
the Beagle point is set like. I think that has been the way in the longest time. I don't think they let like anyone else would Westerners to play any roles for the longest time. But anyway, my point of view is coming off too strong too. Like when you were talking about the company actions, I really agree. Like
Yeah,
it's right to see the companies just doing stuff for the
yeah.
just
That's
They're supporting a certain agenda for monetary gain because they know that the people who support that agenda have bags of money because they're all like from like rich families typically, right?
I would respect companies for doing that more if, say, they put the rainbow flags on their Saudi Arabian Twitter account. Like, and even if I wouldn't agree with it, I could at least respect them for doing
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Just modern.
it's dishonest and disrespectful to like pretty much everyone involved.
Yeah,
basically.
there's like different levels. There's like doing a faithful adaptation, doing small changes, deliberately changing things because you don't like the original work. Like there's taking liberties and there's changing it because you don't like it. Then there's
Well, actually,
changing it because you don't like, because you want something different, but still want the brand recognition. And then there's on top of that claiming that you didn't change anything. This should be normal, and everyone who notices is evil.
I've got a really interesting example actually. Do you guys remember they did a Halo TV show?
yes.
No.
Okay, so essentially, to explain to you, Stefan, I think Netflix did a Halo TV show
Okay.
or something like that, and the director that they hired to do it has explicitly said, or had explicitly said in interviews, that he's never played Halo and does not like the franchise.
That should
And
immediately
obviously-
disqualify from this job.
Right, so obviously when this came out, people watched it and were like, this is just a generic sci-fi show that has Halo, is wearing Halo as a skin suit, basically.
Which is basically the same I said about the first season of the Picard show. That is literally
Yeah.
Mass Effect. Not even fan fiction, it's like a rip-off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's silly, right? Because it's like, well, why did you even bother setting out to make a Halo show at that point? It's
Yeah.
like, you know, you've completed, you've perverted the media at that point.
Yeah, the not liking the original work is like, why are you even doing it? And not having read it or played it or whatever it is like a failure to do your job. How can you adapt some like if the same director, if his actor came on set, started saying whatever and said, "Oh, I didn't read your script. I like whatever I say better," he would probably bitch and scream. But he's doing the same to the thing he's adapting.
You don't understand, director. I'm really good at improv.
Finally.
Oh, you got him. Nice.
Okay,
And he didn't even drop his armor.
This was
it's
sort
thinking
of the
my
point
ears.
I was going to say about the Lord of the Rings set 2. Like, I think part of it is in the company. When a corporation does it, it's half intentional to annoy people. Like it's free commercial when people have to like have an opinion and like talk about it. Like,
Yeah, it makes a fuss, right? I get what
Yes.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I think the trouble is that that point of view comes with the assumption that companies are like competent and that they're not just being like puppeted by like a large crowd of people who actually believe the message.
Yeah. It's really hard to know with companies what they do just because they, for some, like, do they believe it helps them? Or do they do it? Yeah, that's like at some point you would assume they notice like the average people don't like it. They're doing it for a very small crowd. But are they still doing it? Do they mistakenly believe this should be successful and just do it over and over again, just confuse? Is it a small group of like ideologues pushing something even to their own detriment? Is it just plain old incompetence? What is it?
Yeah, you start to have these kind of like train of thought where you're thinking like, but they're literally like plunging their stocks like so much. The company is beginning to fail because they've done these sorts of things, and it's like, what the hell are they doing? You know?
Do they get that much BlackRock money? I don't know.
I'm not when I say that sort of thing, Blue. I'm meaning like not like specifically Wizards of the Coast. I'm meaning like companies who typically do these sorts of things in general. So we're talking like.
I hear that all the time. Like, go woke, go broke, but I don't really see it. Like,
It's literally happening to what is it? EA got bought out because of that. It's happening to Ubisoft. Their company is like this. I think they're failing on the stock exchange at the moment. So it does happen.
Okay,
It's
but
just-
is it just for that or? could that
Usually,
be-
yes. Ubisoft is
Isn't
literally
EA
like
just-
that. From what I know, like the recent Assassin's Creed game is like, if you like the modern RPG-ish take on it, it is supposed to be mechanically a rather good game. So this game, if it has failed for any reason, it has to be the political backlash.
Yeah.
And it has failed.
Okay, but even if it's a good game, isn't it like kind of repetitive? Like,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
another Assassin's Creed.
I mean, I don't like the other new Assassin's Creed games either. But
Exactly,
they
yeah.
sold well. They sold well.
Yeah, the Viking one sold well, and the Greek one sold well.
Yeah.
Odyssey. I even played the Greek one, so that should say something.
Yeah, they made 4 of them, and one's woke, and that one is an absolute bomb. And
Yeah.
quality-wise,
And
they're about equal.
This starts to seem like cherry picking. Like,
I'm not
they
sure.
made a game that sold well, and they made one game that didn't sell well, and then they go bankrupt. So
I don't know.
So what's going on? Like,
So
did
they
one bad game sink the company?
they have been kind of on the edge for a while, from what I hear.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the trouble is the monetary investment that like goes into these games.
Yeah.
So I think Assassin's Creed Shadows, the newest one,
Yes.
I think the amount of money that has been sunk into this game is like 10 times the amount that got sunk into its predecessor. Like the levels of investment that we're talking about, like comparing these games, is they're not even comparable in any way.
Yeah, they literally gambled the company on that one.
Yeah, that's pretty much like anytime you hear about these companies like go woke, go broke, that is literally every single time that is the reason. It's because they think, oh, this is going to sell so well with like the woke, like the left wing crowd, because we've like race swapped a bunch of characters and so on and so forth. You know, it's going to like really appeal to them, and then like it ends up being complete dog shit.
Yeah, and in this case,
Okay,
it's
so,
really like they make the almost the same game 4 times in a row, just with slightly better production value, and it sells better and better and better. Then they change one thing, and it tanks tanks completely. So you would assume that one thing is responsible for the lack of success.
Okay, but again, I think this is like reversing the cause and effect. Like I think that game is like famous example, but I think there's game companies and games that do well if they have like leftist
I
views.
think
the
only good counter example I can think of is Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3, 100%. That's the one that everybody has on like the on their lips the moment you say stuff like that.
But as
you
far
know
as-
the reason though, that's because that game mechanically is extremely sound and is very enjoyable.
And we
Yeah.
needed a good RPG game. Like
Well, that and
they
also,
really hit
like-
a good
Like honestly, like all of the like what you would call like the I guess the woke elements are completely avoidable as well. By
That
the
is
way,
true.
like I don't I think when me and Dan were playing it, we didn't like you don't have to encounter them. You
Well, I
can
think
just-
Baldur's Gate 3 is an example of one that handles this the right way.
yeah.
It doesn't throw things in your face like for one
It's not
side
trying to
or the
fucking
other.
choke it down your throat the entire time,
Yeah.
right?
Like it doesn't go, full on like everything has to be, European centric or whatever. But it also doesn't go with like the multicultural, crazy New York stuff.
I'm trying to think of games that, well, there are a few games where it's like claimed that, oh, it kind of worked out despite everything, but that's mostly just the company being able to tank the losses, and it just sold like so horribly. So
Yeah.
if I try to mentally compile a list of these games, it's like there's a few things where they literally went broke. There's a huge list where it was a loss, but because the company didn't immediately fold, they kind of claim it wasn't all that bad. And then there's Baldur's Gate 3. That's the
Yeah,
only
right.
positive example I can think of.
Yeah, just did it properly, you know.
Like,
It
for
didn't
example,
offend anyone.
And that's not necessarily even a video games thing. Like I like my Star Trek shows, and it's like claimed
Yes.
they've always been left. That's shit, but whatever.
Yeah.
Star Trek Discovery is a show that is universally panned, except for this crowd. And
Yeah.
Okay.
from what I know, every single season was a complete loss financially. It has terrible quotas. None of them made back a fraction of the investment. And they just carried on despite this because it was like their pet project. And even then, they at some point had to abort it because they couldn't keep taking the losses.
Okay, but I think it's because the game was from the starting point bad. So like, didn't you say it's poorly made or something like?
Hold on, let me find.
It's not great in other ways either. So, like, it's like when Angry Birds was a new like top thing. Many games tried to like copy it, right? There was a lot of Angry Birds like copycats, like cheap knockoffs. It doesn't mean the Angry Birds is bad. It's just that's the thing everyone tries to do, and I think it's the same thing. Like these topics are at the top right now, so people who want like just shock and awe or just
I'm not quite
get
sure.
your attention.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Like there's like three things that kind of add up. Well, the thing is, even for that, Angry Birds has been popular because it was fun. Like, it was a good game, and everyone else tried to copy it, and they didn't understand it. But at that point, it's like you have a high-quality product, and you have a few knockoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when has like in this case, you would talk about the actual product, not like the political flavoring. It's good in gameplay, and that's like there's quite a few thoughts running from it at the same time. Like this has been a good product, and just because it has knockoffs doesn't diminish the quality of the original. But this kind of political stuff, has this been popular except with a few loud minorities? To my knowledge, no. There's been a huge group of people who have been neutral on this, a few people on the one side who love it, and a few people on the other side who hate it. But the thing is, it has not been popular with the actual audience. It has been popular with politics and investors. But what investors like is there's the weird thing that actually you'd think investors like profit, but for some reasons, in the last amount of years, investors have been okay with making losses for political reasons. So unsuccessful products get like funded despite being unsuccessful.
This is like BlackRock talk. At
Yes,
this point. We're
I think
basically
I heard
talking
this, but
BlackRock.
I think it's not just like how many people like love it, the game, just what it is. Like Cruelty Squad, it's not a like beautiful game, but it's interesting. Like something like that. Like game doesn't have to be fun to be good.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It is actually mechanically a good game, and B, it is saying interesting things in an interesting way. You don't have to be of its. You don't have to agree with the game to like it and find it thoughtful. The game has a message, but it tries to make you think about it. This is
Another really important thing.
It is
Cruelty Squad never like pulls you by the ear back into real life and reminds you about like real life issues that are going on right now. You know.
Yeah, there's Cruelty Squad has an opinion about capitalism.
Yes.
But it has not. It has incorporated its message into its actual gameplay, like for the buying of stuff, the things having odd negative side effects and stuff. It is not just Call of Duty 10 with like two gay people wearing hammer and sickle kissing during the loading screens.
Yes, exactly.
So there's a few things. There's being a good product despite your message. There is showing your message in an interesting way, there's showing your message in a non-judgmental way, and there's sacrificing actual quality for your message. Like
Yes.
And that last one is the failure.
I think the Assassin's Creed is a good example, right?
Yeah.
Because they went so hard on that they were even quite racist in like how they pushed
Yeah,
their
like the
message.
music
Oh,
design.
They
is
tried to go
unholy.
so hard. Well, it's you know, like the Torygate thing that they did for
Oh,
their
yeah.
match, and like stealing copyrighted sword designs.
Oh, and the banners that they stole from a like an archery society in Japan or something. They stole banners that they sold from an archery society. They stole a sword design and sold it. The music that plays when you play as Yasuke is traditional Japanese music mixed with hip hop, which is like
Because of course he can't just have like
unfathomably
Japanese
like
style
racially
music.
charged bullshit. Because if Yasuke existed, which now that Thomas Lockley has proved to be a fraud, is unlikely to begin with, right? If he existed in the first place,
He
then
wasn't
he's not from America. Hip hop is an American genre.
Yeah.
So why, like, he would have been from Africa if he would have been from anywhere.
If so, they should have mixed it like traditional African style. That would have been appropriate.
But they didn't. And that's like the powerful sort of negative message that they've sent with that, is that people have like heard and received that and been like, well, so there's multiple like failure points here, right? It's like the historians of fraud they consulted.
Oh, by the way, I one of my local paths is like very much on the left side.
Yeah.
He hated Shadows for being racist, and his argument is as follows: the Yasuke gameplay is absolute trash, he said. The Japanese ninja character, whatever she was called, she's effectively a ninja assassin.
Yeah, she's the normal gameplay.
That's the normal gameplay. For Yasuke, you just get mash button to kill people. He's not even a samurai. He's depicted as effectively like an Oni. He's like dude with club, and he just goes and smashes civilians and people alike. And it's boring from a gameplay standpoint. And the thing is, he is not involved in the story in any significant way.
Yes.
He is at best an NPC. Like,
Yeah, 'cause he doesn't- he's
you
not
would meet him
actually-
for a mission or two. If the
He's not
story
actually
was
an assassin in any way. Like the game, every other game you've played as someone who is somehow connected to this ancient society of assassins.
his
And then-
actions have effectively no impact on the plot. He is not involved from a motivation standpoint. His actions do not change anything. Besides, he maybe kills like one or two bad guys, but not out of any motivation. He just kind of does.
You know what
he's
you should have
smashing.
been? I just had a brainwave. Did you ever play the pirate Assassin's Creed game?
Yeah.
Do you remember the DLC that was released as a sub game? You had to download it separately, and you didn't have to buy the original game.
his
where you
like
played as-
second in command was like this black dude who wanted to free slaves.
Right, but that was released as like a sub game, right?
Yeah.
Where you could play as essentially this guy who was insane in melee. He had like a machete or something, and you were basically unbeatable in melee. It was almost like Yasuke combat, but it was like a short experience where rather than having any real objectives, you went around and freed a bunch of slaves. That was basically the gameplay.
And that was like his purpose. He might have had a bit of a simplistic story, but he followed it.
It was a simplistic story that made complete sense, and it also explained where he went when because he leaves the pirate guy's crew at a certain point, and the release of that DLC explained then what he went and did, essentially.
Yeah. But with the modern game, they actively made the game worse to include something that was a bad idea to begin with.
Yeah, it's senseless.
I googled some titles that are. There's the Baldur's Gate 3 and there's Hades.
Is Hades? Oh,
Hades.
is it?
There's
Are you meaning Hades 2? Because Hades 2
I don't
is
know
the
about part
one
2.
that's considered like more. The original one, I don't think people have an issue with. It's number
I
two.
played it a little bit. I do not remember. I mean, it's a little bit of a modern take on mythology. Like they don't talk like mythological figures about like normal people, but I don't think it was in any kind of.
I think in Hades 2 they did there's like a trans character and like race swapped gods and stuff like that. I think that's the issue that people had.
I don't know.
But my point is, people didn't have an issue with that. It was handled well, so I think people don't see it as, oh, it's a woke game.
I don't
People
know
only
about that.
call it that.
Sorry,
when-
I was
when
about
it's
to say that. I was like,
poorly
but if you look on
handled.
Steam, it's got like 50,000 positive reviews. So clearly,
Exactly,
like
yeah.
the gameplay backs it up, right? Yeah, like exactly what you just said.
And Elden Ring is listed here too. Like it lists like body types 1 and 2. It doesn't say male and female, for example. Like
Well,
I think
is that
really
woke already,
more-
or is that just that's just lip service in a way? Like there's
That is-
there's a scale.
But that's my point basically. Like I don't mind when it's like handled well. Like it's just a normal thing they do. Like you only like register it and call it woke when it's badly handled.
I think I remember people having an issue with the Elden Ring body type thing because the 1.0 release of Elden Ring didn't have the body type thing, as far as I remember. It was male and female. And I
mean-
think in the Japanese version of the game, it's still male and female as well.
And-
But Elden Ring's obviously such a legendary game that you just don't care, ultimately, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And even then, it's like, would the game be better if they didn't do it?
Not necessarily, but like I guess if you're like such
I
a
don't think it
prickly
matters.
person that it like tickled you every time you saw it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like to those people who care about this amount, it would be a better game without that.
But there's not very many people who care that much.
Exactly.
Is-
That's such a minuscule thing. Even to those people who would have cared.
yeah.
So are you people who care about that stuff?
I don't.
or-
No.
Okay, but you made that note in the RPG, like I want to know woke stuff or something like that on the work.
It's something that I take a notice of, and if I see too much of it, I will avoid the product.
Yeah.
So I guess you could consider me somewhat on that list of people who care. But at the end of the day, I've played Baldur's Gate 3 multiple times and never had any issue.
Exactly.
I think for me, like, I don't care about wokeness. I care about, like, I just don't like politics in general. Like,
Yes.
it would bother me if people did the right-wing equivalent as
Exactly.
well.
Right, it's like if you play, what was the huge failure? Forspoken, I think, was that
Yes,
game? Where essentially the entire game is about, like, a strong, independent woman and talking down to men, basically.
Yes.
Right? That's the whole game. And that's obviously why it failed. Like, you couldn't point to any other reason why it failed, because the game otherwise is fairly decent looking. It's got, like, decent designed enemies, you know, like... You know, it's no like, I don't know, it's no Elden Ring design or anything like that, but it's like, it's an okay fantasy universe, right? Like, you wouldn't complain if it didn't have those things in the game. Like, if they got rid of the weird, like, feminist agenda that they forced upon you, then maybe people would have bought it. It's fine to have, like, a female protagonist and stuff like that, but it's not okay when all they do is just, like, talk shit about men the entire time and stuff like that, you know?
I think an important bit is where's the neutral setting for you,
Exactly. Yeah.
and I think for that there's the big discussion like that goes back to the cheese thing. The company issued like the statement. Well, it just shows like these things, and that's part of of society and everything, and they showed nothing else. So they argued the neutral point is that everyone is a minority, which is not true. That they wouldn't be a minority. So is the neutral point at displaying minorities at like their actual occurrence rate? Like someone who's actively right-wing in that case might argue, no, the neutral thing should be to not show them at all, because they're unusual special cases, and the normal thing is them not being there, which is like wrong in the other direction. You know?
Okay, but I have a point for that. Like, aren't stories always like exciting and like interesting?
I think if you include something like this, you put focus on it and take it away from the actual story. You can't just like if you just told a story about let's pick something from the other side of the aisle. Like let's pick some kind of in like 50 or 60 years ago, there was a lot of stories that were called like mighty whitey stories. So there's a African tribe who has some kind of problem. Like they have some kind of problem. Like sometimes it's colonial overlords, sometimes it's an evil other tribe, and they're suffering. And then one character from Europe joins them, is on day one better at all of their local stuff. Like they've been making spears for their entire life. And this guy just comes, looks at them, and makes better spears. Or like they've been fighting this other tribe for their whole lives, like for generations. And he just looks at one fight. I know how to defeat them. You have to do like this and this and this. And he
It's
wins.
like an OP,
He's
like
completely OP.
right?
So that is like from the opposite direction. You could have just told a story about this tribe learning to fight against their problem, overcoming it, telling an interesting story, like with maybe they have a hero from their own people, but because you've specifically made the person an outsider, you've put focus on them being an outsider and taken away from the actual story. And since and back then they did it for the obviously racist idea that these tribes would never be able to solve them. They need a white man to save them because they're all stupid tribesmen.
Yeah.
And in that way you've kind of ruined the story, because you've made your characters stupid and evil, except for one guy who's only there for politics. You have both decreased the original quality of your story, and you've added a distasteful political element to your story. So you've both sacrificed your story to politics, and you've made it worse by politics, which is like two different things. And that's the problem. Like partially it's that including things draws focus away from something else onto that, and part B is that's something you don't like and don't agree with, like, or you do, then you like it. You know what I mean?
I think the key point here is, I think, still like if it's done well or if it's done badly, for like other reasons than like it supports the story. Like I think the fish out of water is like very basic story structure. Like
yeah, that's okay, but in a way, I think the word woke even describes that it's not done well. It's like
exactly, yeah, that's my point.
That's the point. It's like forced into something where it actively decreases the quality of the original work if it wasn't in there.
Yes, that's my point. So it really hurts me when you say something like, "Oh, I saw a trailer and it's woke, so I disregard it." Like, like, do you know it's probably made from the trailer? Like,
sometimes yes.
Sometimes
yeah, but I think it's I think people like connect them like in a weird way. Like, okay, it has a black main character, so I won't play it, or something like
that. Okay, so that's like the extreme of right wing, right? We're not here to like
we like those people just as little as we like the other ones who fought it.
Exactly, right? I don't ever want you to think that I'm one of those guys who sits there and like is like, oh, there's a woman or a black guy.
Exactly.
I don't want to play this game. That's not what I'm thinking.
I hope you don't feel like you have to have a black character in the RPG or something like that.
Oh no.
To me, for example, it feels like I don't care if we have a black character in the game, and there's people who would say no, we can't have one. And there's people like no, we have to have one.
I think
what it is
maybe I really chose a bad example in like that Lord of the Rings set, because it's not explicitly because of like the character designs that bothers me. It's to me, it's more like that was more changing stuff without the author, like the original author being around to have like any kind of say.
Again, my problem is with the word change. They didn't change anything. The old stuff is still here.
That's true. I don't know,
for me personally, like I would have liked it. They could have done their own unique thing with like covering elements of the lore that aren't touched upon, like the Haradrim or something like that.
Or, to completely disconnect it, if they wanted to do something completely unique, then they should have done something completely unique and just not done Lord of the Rings, right?
It's also my bias is that I preferred Magic the Gathering when they made their own sets more often. Like, I just, like me personally, I don't really like it when they add like, Spider-Man set or something like that. It's like, it's just not my kind of thing as well. But also like I'm like, to me, an author's like work, I just don't really like. I guess.
Let's
like
pick
doing
something.
Stuff with it to like piss people off, I guess.
Like, for example,
even if it.
Let's pick something entirely different. Let's say we make a Lord of the Rings movie, and we change the ending. The ending is instead of Gollum going nuts and trying to steal the ring and Frodo and them fighting over it because they both get like kind of possessed by the thing, Gollum is at the last moment some completely noble character who in that moment sees like, oh, the thing is evil and I have to save Frodo from it, and he just takes the ring because of that and jumps into the lava. That's a change. That's like
a spin-off.
That's like directly going against stated things in the original work.
Okay, but I think that changed.
Intellectually pure at that point because it's disconnected from the original intellectual property.
You can make that movie, and it can be a good movie, but it's not Lord of the Rings anymore because it's not that. You change.
So the trouble that we have, the thing that kind of gets our gears grinding, is because they're flying the flag so proudly of Lord of the Rings, and they're selling that as the IP, but they're changing things so blatantly.
I'm going to commit a cardinal sin now. Food analogy. Let's say you buy a chocolate cake, and you like chocolate cake.
A little full of these examples. There's the cheese example and.
No. The cheese example is not a food analogy because we are talking about an actual product. But this
I
one's
feel like
actually
there's
relevant.
very little conversation, and there's not more examples. It's just like it's not cherry picking, but it's like
let's not go with a food example. Then.
Testimonials. Like.
Let's say you need a calculator. For some reason, you need a calculator.
I wasn't protesting that the food example isn't good. Like,
Let's
like-
go with that now. Let's say you need a calculator.
Tyson doesn't like advance. I don't feel like we're just going. Okay, let's take another example, and then we discuss that. And
No,
okay,
I
it's like-
I was going to a
There's
profound
no
point with
purpose
this.
here. Okay,
This is
yes.
the introduction. This is not
Yes.
the main point. Good. Let's go back to the food example. Now. Let's say you buy a chocolate cake. Let's say. Do you like chocolate cake?
yes. Oh, I love
Is
one.
there a type of cake you don't like?
Cheesecake.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
no,
go
no,
with
no,
cheesecake. Let's say you don't like
yes.
cheesecake. And you buy a chocolate cake. And the image on the packaging shows a chocolate cake. And the description says, chocolate cake. And you open the box and it's like half chocolate, half cheesecake.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you say, well, that's not what it said on the box. I wanted a chocolate cake. And that's just because I don't like cheesecake. I don't say cheesecake is bad for everyone. If someone wanted a cheesecake, they should have bought the box with cheesecake on. They would have gotten a cheesecake. Like this is not the product I wanted.
Yeah.
And
I think this example is very like
and then
it's ad hoc. It's built for the resolution. Like I'm not sure the
but
it like advances the point.
I think it does.
It's telling us the conclusion.
I think it does. The thing is that is the thing I was getting at before. I've switched to an example to clarify the point I made before. There is a product that has certain qualities that you want,
Okay.
and there is changing the product to something you like less. This can be a subjectively bad change, just you don't like cheesecake and you wanted a chocolate cake, or this can be an objectively bad choice, like, oh, their cheesecake is of shit quality and they kind of smuggled it in. But either way, they should have written on the box, this is like chocolate and cheesecake half and half. Like, this is a
So-
mislabeling of the product.
So in what way? What is the mislabel here?
The contents...
It tends to be the
I
trailers that they
think
put out. Just
like
circling
with the
back
Lord
to
of
the
the
trailer.
Rings one, it's like there's a way that the characters are described and like
Exactly.
seen to be from the books, but
Yeah.
Yes.
like they're not exact. Like obviously, like you can have different interpretations, but they've gone so far that if you were to read the book and then to look at the art for the cards, for a lot of them at least, like maybe not all of them, but for like a few prominent ones that I've seen,
Yeah.
it wouldn't like it. I'm not saying the art is bad, but
You
I'm
would feel
saying
a
like
profound disconnect with the characters,
Yeah,
right?
like you take the card that's labeled Boromir, and then you take the passage from the book that describes Boromir, and it does not describe the character on the card. So the character on the card is not Boromir. But
Yes.
But is
but
that
you
like,
wanted a Boromir, and you did not get a Boromir, but you got a different character that you dislike. So something you like was not given to you, and something you dislike was put in its place.
Again, in its place sounds like it's taken away. Like
In that case, it was taken away. You've bought a product.
Where, does it mean like Boromir can be changed later? Like I don't think so.
No, he should not be
It's
changed.
What we're trying to say is that if they wanted to change him or say like cast a character rather than doing like a race swap, say like, do you know the Shadow of Mordor games, like the kind of Lord of the
Okay,
Rings?
I feel I can't really like chew through example in one sentence. Like I feel we're moving.
No, well, maybe
Not
let's
really
go back
deeper.
to what you said. No, I don't think Boromir can be changed afterwards. Like if
I think I agree with that.
there,
yeah.
there are things that have not been clarified in the original book. That's your room for interpretation. Like if you said that, does the book say what his hair color is? I don't know. I don't remember.
I think they
Maybe
say
it's
that he has
probably, yeah.
like
Okay.
he has reddish hair, right?
Okay,
He's
he
like
does.
red.
But I don't know. Does it say whether he was right or left-handed? Like, let's
I think
pick
I think
it.
it's an old enough book that it just refers
Okay,
to like
but my
shorthand,
point
right?
is, why can't you change something that has been declared earlier? Like, but I think
Because it is not what it is anymore.
yeah.
Essentially, sorry, hold on. I think we're essentially all trying to describe. There's a word for this. It's called like what is it?
Death of the author, right?
It's
Yes.
called like it's like general public interpretation. Basically, if you throw out a word like banana, everybody thinks the same thing, right? You throw out a word like Gandalf, we all think of the same guy, right? You don't want it to be the case where you're able to throw out a word and 5 different people see something completely different in their head. That's
Yeah.
like a general public interpretation, basically. So that's kind of like the foundation that we're basing all of these examples and arguments that we're throwing out off. That's what we're basing it off.
Yeah, you can't change banana. You can have something different than banana, but it isn't banana. And you shouldn't call it banana. Like, obviously you can have something
Sissy in
different,
pipe.
but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, the joke on that is, it's an image of a pipe, but it's not an image of a banana. Like, if you said this is not a banana, that would be just stupid.
Sorry, what did you want to say, please?
Okay. I wanted to say like 20 things, but
Yeah.
not so far. Okay. So I think it's fine to do something completely different later. Like it doesn't break
and-
anything. Like.
And I think you should not label it as the original thing then.
Oh, okay. I feel like I can't. I don't have room to make my point here. Okay. So I think people have told stories like ages. Like
Yeah.
there has been Hercules, and you might think him one way, but then Joker is a great example. Like Joker was first one way, and then Heath Ledger did his Joker, and now that's what some people think. And you can have your favorite Joker, or like there's horrible Jokers. What's that one?
I would honestly say they're not the same character.
Yeah, exactly. But you can say Joker, and people can think of different things, and it doesn't take away from the other Jokers.
And that's the point. That is kind of the point.
Hold
Let's
on, so
let's say you said there's different Jokers, and there's Heath Ledger's Joker. Let's say let's watch the movie with Heath Ledger as the Joker, and I put in the one with Jack Nicholson, and I say, well, they're both the Joker. What's the difference? There are like sub and they're like higher and lower categories. Like you can be more general or less general, but there's also contradictions. There's
Hold
like
on, could I be a big nerd? Can I be a big nerd? Particularly about this Joker example. Okay, so the Dark Knight universe, the movies in which Heath Ledger is the Joker, is considered a spin-off DC universe and is not the primary DC universe, because this is the universe within which Batman fights Superman and has so on and so forth. That's the continuity of those movies, right?
it is literally labeled not the real Batman.
This is considered a spin-off of DC, right? So essentially, that is a cardinal like change, like a major change that's been made to all of the characters within the movie. Because Batman's kind of a bit different; he's a bit darker. The Joker's much darker; he's much scruffier.
And I think in the same way, I don't think Magic the Gathering cards are changing the universe of the original.
They claim to be
Lord
the
of the
original
Rings.
universe and aren't. You're the original universe unless you specify otherwise.
Yeah.
If the card said Black Boromir, that would be fine because that's a Black Boromir.
Oh, okay.
that might be.
I would think that would be horrible.
You understand what I mean? If it said Black Boromir, that's a Black Boromir. Yeah, okay.
I would hate that actually.
That might
Exactly.
be one step too far of the. I think that's the logical extreme of the argument.
In a way.
I think I do see your point, though. I think maybe I emphasize like that side of things too much when.
I think it's easiest to emphasize that though, because that's the bit that is the striking part. The nuance of the argument is harder to pick up on, but it's essentially the main issue that we have, Blue, is that they fly the flag of the IP and they're flying the flag of the movie when they try to sell you these things.
Yeah.
And then when you receive the product, it's not the movie, it's not the IP. It would be a spin-off if they had sold it to you as a spin-off.
Yeah.
It'd be fine, right? If they were like, this is based off of Lord of the Rings, you know, loosely based off of Lord of the Rings, but they haven't done that. They've basically been like, this is the Lord of the Ring, this is how it is.
This is the real, actual Lord of the Rings. 100% chocolate cake contains 12 slices of chocolate cake and not one bit of cheese. You open it up and it's cheesecake.
Mozzarella, nothing but mozzarella.
I don't think I took it that way when I saw it. Like, I didn't. I was hoping they wouldn't like just take a picture from the movie and put it on a card.
Well,
I wish they would like change it up a bit and
that
like.
Yeah, well, they didn't say this is like the Jackson movies, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But the book Lord of the Rings, like the movie the movie series is based on the books, and the books are like the highest order of that story. Like, of course, you could go like make a general story of the general category of fantasy movies or fantasy movies with dwarves and elves. But as soon as you say Lord of the Rings, the highest category you can go is the book Lord of the Rings. And if you contradict that book, you have not delivered Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
and then you have to like write it on the title, like this is not Lord of the Rings.
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
I don't think they would necessarily need to like put a disclaimer like that. What they would need to do is like
make sure you know
we're selling a card set loosely based off of or something like that. That is the disclaimer and the selling.
That's what I got, and that's what we got.
No,
I think
if you can point at things and they contradict the original material. Like there's things where the original material might have not gone into that detail, and then they make decisions. Like, for example, they had to pick actors for the movies, and they should have picked actors that look as much as the book descriptions, and they couldn't always do that because people do not exist that look exactly like that. That is like a thing that you can see as a negative, but you couldn't change it. That is like a forced change, like literally forced.
Well,
but then again, it like if it does maybe not say what exactly this guy's hairstyle is or how many buttons his shirt has, and then you have to make a decision.
Yes, but I think that's very modern way of like thinking about adaptation. I think books are very different medium. Like a lot of the actions are actually characters thinking stuff and like talking, and in the movies it has to be delivered in different ways. So
I would say if a book says, well, the character was thinking XYZ, and of course in the movie you don't show it like that. But if you show something that does not show what the guy is thinking, that's just adaptation. If you in some way make sure the audience knows he is thinking that, you kind of made it into a adaptation. But if you make it clear that he is thinking something else, that's a change.
Yes. And,
so
I think books and movies have to change stuff to the medium.
So
I think adaptation,
like,
not change.
The films, I think everyone knows that they don't copy word for word what goes on. Like there's missing scenes. I think they made some good changes occasionally, like making Arwen have more of a prominent character.
Yes.
Because she's not very present in the books, really. I think they did a good job with that, but that going into it, you're not getting like the same thing. At least from I might be wrong because I'm not as I
Yeah,
don't
me too.
collect like Magic the Gathering now. So when I saw the Lord of the Rings set announced and the way they did it, it seemed like initially they were trying to say, you know, they're doing like they're putting Lord of the Rings in Magic the Gathering, but not. I guess it didn't feel like they were going to be like because it's like a card game. It doesn't have like necessarily a story or anything that they're showing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So to me, like that's what I was thinking. But to be fair, like my point was more so like I think it's fine to like. To me, it's because the author was notorious for like being very protective of his works that I think it's more about it being disrespectful to like do any like
Any change, you
because
know,
he's
the
not
author
around.
would not have condoned.
like any change at all, I would say.
Just keep in mind, right? Tolkien wasn't he like notorious? He didn't like the movies.
Yeah, and
He
I
felt
think
they were unfaithful.
that's
But
another thing.
any
with
one
the
of us
film
would
as well.
look at the films and say, well, the films are a faithful adaptation. Like any one of us would say that, right?
And even then we would say, if like there's a hardcore nerd who says, but this and that has been changed, we would have to say, well, admittedly, yes, that has been changed.
Yeah, I like the films, but I don't consider them like entirely faithful
Exactly.
adaptation.
Yes.
Like to me, they're like it never came because I didn't like I was too young. Like I didn't see them when they came out, so I didn't have the look of them being like, oh, they're making these books into films. I had it like
Exactly.
there's the books, there's the films. They're like their own thing. I think it is disrespectful to change stuff even with those films, and those are my biggest issues with the like I like the films a lot, but those are my biggest issues is like making changes when the author is not around to like okay it or like
I would have
Yeah.
another argument.
Okay.
Why have some of these things been changed?
Yes.
Because some
It's because
things.
they think they can do a better job, right?
Well, that makes it sound bad, but yes, like there's things that cannot be adequately translated to a movie. So I think there's a lot of there is a lot of it's important why you make a change. Is it because you cannot adapt something faithfully because it's not possible or not within your skill set? That's where I would say is like the Lord of the Rings movies. Some of the things do not fit the structure of a movie, and they couldn't adapt them without making it a bad movie. So they made the sacrifice that it is an unfaithful adaptation to make a better movie. So that is like a like conceding to the medium. But in my eyes, like if I go the absolute other, so you could say they have sacrificed adaptation quality for movie quality. Like one of the qualities has decreased and the other has increased. If I take the word woke, wokeness is for me decreasing quality for increasing ideology.
Yes,
And-
absolutely perfect.
That's-
This is exactly the point I was trying to articulate. Like, I think if adding more Arwen would have been like bad thing, like if they did it poorly, people would say like, oh, they're trying to add more female.
Okay,
I think
that's the thing. Would they have done it to that? I think you have to consider why they do it. Like there's two parts to it: intent and effect.
Yes.
And with woke stuff, usually the intent is to force your ideology. And I think there's literally like it isn't called woke, but the same thing exists from the right. And from capitalism. And from everything. Like left and right have nothing to do with capitalism, communism anymore. like that has separated into its own axis.
Yeah, they're thoroughly detached now.
And I would say decreasing the quality of a work to highlight your political ideology or to showcase your political ideology is bad. And even then there are different stages, like including your ideology, showing your ideology in a good light, or presenting your ideology as the only correct solution to everything, and everyone else is automatically bad. And woke is like usually on the high spectrum of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's certain like red flags that tend to stick out. This is like when we talk about like trailers for things and we're like shitting on them for it, and you kind of pick up on that. That's what we mean. There's certain like the people who do this, you know, that because they're all kind of pushing the same cart, right? So they all have these kind of hallmark behaviors that they put into their works that stick out really strongly. So when we say like, oh, I watched the trailer for so and so, it's woke, we probably shouldn't buy it. It's because we've noticed that there's like, okay, this trailer's clearly on the cart that's being pushed, so to speak.
This is, I think, where the danger is. Like, I think it's very easy to jump like, they.
Yeah, that's kind of a judgment
this must
call.
be bad.
There's kind of a judgment about. Then there is what if you know a group of people that doesn't like something. Then you shouldn't include it. Like, I don't know. That's getting dangerous again. Like at that point you could honestly like discriminate and do your own hate thing. But that's the weird discussion about where is neutral.
Well, the thing is for me, if they want to cast certain people of certain colors, they rather than like overwriting previous media, they should make a character that is that person.
I don't think
this is where I tried. Sorry, you go.
I don't think that like the race thing is like at the forefront.
but it's
Like
part of it.
in an example for like that both of us can agree with, we really liked the new Transformers like 1 film, where they recast Megatron and like all of the actors. They're all different people. They're not like the legacy actors, and they all do a fantastic job.
Yes.
The trailer was terrible, though.
Yes.
The trailer was not advertising it as it should have been advertised. But I don't think the race thing is the issue. I think it's when you see something that's done not because there was passion or like because there was a genuine want to do it this way. It's like I take issue if the change is like either misguided because of some corporate nonsense, like we want to make more money, so we do it like this. Like in the Spider-Man game where they like removed certain flags in like various regions just to make it like sell more in those regions. I think that's like a bad thing.
Exactly. If they believed in it, they should have kept it in Saudi Arabia too.
Yeah, I think they use stuff like race and like all these like pride things. It's not they put it in this as like a shield, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to criticize something without sounding like you're extreme right or like you're taking like an extreme left view. It's like
it's easily proven that the companies do not believe in this.
Yeah, because they drop it like a fucking hot potato, like the moment that it's not making them money. You know what I mean?
I think I said somewhere in the beginning, I could respect them for it, even if they're not, if I'm not of the same opinion, if they actually believed it, but they don't, and that's easily proven.
Like, I feel bad that like my examples are all like kind of like the race thing, but that it's because it's the easiest thing to explain kind of the two sides for. What I was trying to say before is with the swapped race castings of say like Snape and Boromir and stuff like that, like the Assassin's Creed style Lord of the Rings game, the Shadow of Mordor games, has a black character in who is a new character. He's like captain of the like Gondorian Guard or something. Perfectly normal, usable character. He's a new character in the IP, and they specifically cast him as black, even though like Gondor
Probably does not have that
every other
ethnicity.
character in the game is white. Okay, he's the only black guy. It's like, where the fuck did he come from? Is what you're thinking. But he's a unique character, and he's a really good character, and you play him in one of the DLCs, and it's a good DLC, right?
Yep.
So it's like executed perfectly fine, and he doesn't stand out other than if you're trying to be a racist. He doesn't stand out. Like, and he fits perfectly in. It's when you take sort of like accepted public knowledge like media, say like the original Harry Potter movies, or what was the other example again? There was the Snape race swap and the Boromir. And Boromir as like a recognized character. It's when you do that and you're kind of trying to you're almost like putting your palm in someone's face and being like I don't accept what you're saying. My reality is the reality, basically, right? Mm-hmm. That's essentially what they try to do to you, and they do that until you believe them.
I think that again paints it as a change, or like forcing it, like taking away the old one. Like I think it's like an addition, like what you said about change, Dan. Like I don't think Tolkien's ideas were like original. Like, of course, he was a person in the world, and like I think magic existed before Tolkien, and
Sure, but then
no, you're right. Like he's not.
I think
He's not the first high fantasy writer. Like that's true. He's obviously been inspired by other people.
Exactly.
So he changed something, and of course he's protective about his baby. Like he doesn't want it to be taken away from him, but at the same time, I don't think other people like making a new idea, jumping off from him. Is like taking it away. Like it's just their like interpretation, and when it works, people say like, "Oh, this is perfect," and when it doesn't work, people say like, "Oh, this is awful." But I think it's very easy to like take wrong lessons from that. Like, go woke, go broke. Like, oh, this caused it to fail. Like, I think it's like. It's the modern thing. It's the thing that's on the everyone's lips. So that's why people who want attention use it, and they do it poorly because they do it for the wrong reasons, and that's why it fails. And
So the one thing that I will say is the reason that it is kind of like the quote unquote like modern thing is because people have deduced that it's coming from somewhere. So where we talk about like BlackRock money and stuff like that, all of these quote unquote like woke agenda type things are almost every time you see them is because you'll see that the company was recently funded by like BlackRock or something like that, and it's an acknowledged fact that BlackRock has been supporting these types of political ideation in recent times. And they've made consistent losses on this, but they're pushing it for a reason. And BlackRock is it's a Chinese investment group.
Yes.
So it could be construed as though it's essentially like political sabotage. So that's kind of like the high end of the thought chain of this sort of thing. Essentially, is that they're essentially like it's essentially. This starts to become like a sort of conspiracy theory type group where
don't worry, I roll on X.
I would say like reducing it from that specific thing, it is very much like a minority opinion. and it is being presented as a majority opinion, or as the new neutral, and it isn't. Like that's not the default opinion, or like the average
No, it's
opinion.
a loud minority.
It's very strongly a minority opinion, trying to assert itself as the new neutral, trying to change like the common view of the, I don't know, the culture. It is effectively a minority trying to force their views onto culture. And that's something that's usually nowadays happening from this from this ideology. I would at the same in the same way I would hate it if like if someone was trying to push like, I don't know, old Nazi shit and like skull measurements into something like.
Yeah, well, this is exactly the reason why people have always and will always hate neo-Nazi groups and KKK, because they've been trying to do that for years, but everybody hates them because they're so blatant about it, right?
Okay, there's a lot of things again. I think the keyword, what you said, Matt, is when we see this thing, like, I think, again, there's stuff like that in Elden Ring, but when it works, you don't really see it.
I think you can forgive things.
Exactly, yeah.
For example, I saw the body type thing in Elden Ring. I would have preferred if they hadn't done it. But the game is like reduced from insane quality by a tiny step to still insane quality.
Yeah. It's like, you know, you might have gone from an 11.01 to an 11 to an 11 round, right? That's the level of like mental step down I took when I saw that. I'm like, oh, they're doing that again.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Okay.
Game's great.
It is such a small and insignificant thing that you tolerate it.
Okay. And to me, it's like absolutely nothing. Like
That's
just.
fair. That's your opinion.
But I think when it doesn't work, it gets called woke. In the same way, I think Nazis drank water, but we don't call it Nazi shit because it works. And when it doesn't work, we like pick it out like, oh, this is Nazi shit. So I think in the same way.
In the same way,
I want to say something. I think you're giving like. You're being very kind, I think, is what's happening. You have, I think you have like the fluffiest view of this I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
I think, to me, you're like, from my perspective, these people are like actively malicious, right?
Yeah.
The people who try to push this perspective because they're trying to force their point of view on other people. So I view them as actively malicious. I think you're being really kind, and I think you're like viewing them as either like that they have like creative differences or that they're like just like thinking a different way. But like a lot of the times with these type of like quote unquote adaptations, like if I circle back to the Halo one, it's come from someone who explicitly dislikes or hates the IP and so thinks that they can do it better and so makes changes because of that.
Against the material.
I think that's more common with these types of changes in IPs than you would think, is that it's coming from someone who actually just does not like the IP and wants to make their own.
I totally agree. Like, I think companies are just... it's not only that they... I think there's another level to it. It's not just, we want to do woke. It's, we want to do woke because it will get a backlash.
Also possible sometimes.
There's like... The marketing is gone so weird. Like it's not a commercial on the TV that says like this is a good product anymore. It's like drilling to the human subconscious so deep.
Yeah, but they've gone too far with like the psychology of it, right? Like I think we can all agree with that.
It's another kind of like more modern marketing. because like
Yes.
you can get a lot of attention by becoming controversial in some way.
Exactly.
And you know
That's
what?
true.
What is the root of all evil with this, guys? It's fucking Coco Melon.
Oh, death to that. What is that even?
You don't know Coco Melon?
No.
This is it's a YouTube show and now a TV show
Okay.
for like babies and young children. That the type of editing that they use on it has been now scientifically proven to cause like actual brain damage in children,
Wow.
and they're making like genuinely like billions off of their IP, and it is like scientifically proven to be actively harmful to a developing child.
Yes.
Amazing. Anyway, yeah. What I was just going back to the RPG things. Like the RPG scene has been very heavily politically influenced in the last 10 years or so, and I've played these games since before that happened, and with certain materials, like for example D&D stories, I have the old book and I have the new book, and I see changes made, and if I see that a change is like negative just to force an ideology, I would not use the change and use the old material. That's something I would do. Like automatically, if I have the like the 5th edition Tomb of Annihilation book, that's an adaptation of the 3rd edition adventure,
Yes.
and it changes certain things
It's the
either
first one.
to no positive effect to push an ideology or to negative effect to push an ideology. Then I would remove that change. I would undo it. And
It's like the most basic like human psychology. You just like nobody really wants to be told what to do, right? Or what to think. Essentially, nobody wants to be told what to do or what to think. And what was the other point? I lost it halfway through that.
I would automatically try to remove all preachy bits and like reset it to what I honestly believe is the overall neutral setting. Like, to be honest, my neutral might not be everyone's neutral, and I try to aim for everyone's neutral.
Yeah.
But the
you just
material
want
often isn't.
You just want a game that is simultaneously inoffensive and a good product,
Yes.
like the older Dark Souls games. No, I'm not saying that Elden Ring is in any way offensive, but
I
if
don't
you
think
think
it is.
like back to the older Dark Souls games, there's nothing. You literally can't complain about anything. Like if we're approaching it from kind of like the quote unquote like woke anti-woke angle,
in the
you
sense
literally
that
can't take anything out, can you?
yeah,
Whereas
it is like very blank canvas.
Yeah, whereas like the one tiny thing that they did in Elden Ring, that the only reason you can think that they did it was so that they wouldn't get shit from these like groups, essentially, is they did the body type thing.
Yeah,
And
I believe they did it in
the only
self-defense.
The only reason you can think that they did it is either one of their investors has prodded them to do this, or they explicitly wanted to avoid causing trouble with particularly vocal groups of people, essentially. Because other games around that time were doing the exact same thing, and if a game didn't do that, they got shit for it.
Yeah. And like I'm trying to aim for what I honestly believe is as close to the neutral setting as possible. It's just that
Which I think is the best.
That I know that some of the material I have here doesn't do that. Like they aim for something different. They occasionally aim for politically motivated things.
Yeah, but you want the superior product.
And I would probably revert those changes. That doesn't mean that I go like, oh, well, we can't have a single gay character in this book. Kill him. That's not what I'm going to do.
Well, it's like, yeah, going back to like D&D. I haven't played D&D at all, right? But I know that a lot of like D&D veterans, is it because the current version is like 6 or something, right?
5,
right? And there's a lot of people who don't like some of the changes, even to just like, I don't know, combat or something like that, right? So they just carry on using like, what is it, 3 that was the best one?
I can't remember.
Kinda, so I would probably prefer. Oh, I could nerd out for an hour now.
Yeah, I think people really like the new ones for like the storytelling stuff,
Yeah,
and the old
because-
ones for like the stat stuff, right? Is what
Essentially,
I'm
what
told.
they did with 5 was they looked at Critical Role, right, and they were like, "Well, this is really, really popular, and it looks like they're having a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to release a version of DLC of D&D." Where it's very easy to have fun, it's easy to play, it's easy to have fun, and you can do a lot of storytelling rather than number crunching sort of hardcore gamer.
I
right?
think the old 3.5 edition. If you're the kind of player who likes min-maxing and figuring out optimal builds, the modern
Yes.
game is a baby game.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
easy, stupid nonsense.
Mm.
If you want to play any kind of character and have it be viable, and you like the different flavors of characters, the new game
Yes.
is perfect for you. Because the old game, it was like, if you don't go for plate armor, sword and shield, if you go for sword and spear instead, your character is gimped. And you're worthless.
Yeah.
And you die.
With like
and this
it's
is not
like
anymore like that.
essentially what like D&D 3.5 takes itself very seriously, right?
Yeah.
It's a serious game. Whereas the modern D&D, it's less serious, but maybe it's more enjoyable because of that.
I
but
think
it-
the
but
modern
it
game
appeals-
is like very. There are good changes. There are bad changes. For example, a change I don't like very much is in the old game you had 3 different armor values. You had a total armor value, you had a surprise armor value, and you had like there was touch AC and armor AC and combined AC. And the thing is, for example, if you are surprised, only armor AC applies, because the touch AC kind of is comprised of you dodging attacks. So if you're surprised, you can dodge, which means if you surprise a big tanky knight and whack him in the back, well, he's wearing plate mail, so you go ding. But if you surprise a thief and ram a dagger in his back, he dies. Which is the small part of the thing. The one thing I liked for this was magic damage almost always went into touch AC. As in, armor does not protect you against magic. Which means that magic back then was the anti-armor weapon.
Yes.
And this has been axed entirely. Everything you do goes against the same armor class. So there are just characters that do not get hit and characters that do get hit, which is again an oversimplification.
Yeah, you play a monk. You play a monk and you're never getting hit, right?
No, I mean still with magic, there's magic that goes against your ability scores. But it's like status steps. So back in the day, you could do things. Oh, there's a big knight. I will probably not be able to hit him with my sword, but I could do magic damage to him, or I could do like a status effect. And now you only have status effects. The other thing doesn't work against him anymore.
But like this circles back around to like changing things within an IP to appeal to a group of people, right? So the changes they made to D&D appeals to a different group of people than say 3.5 does, right? But
Yes.
the group of people that D&D 5 appeals to is still a very sizable group of people. So
Yes.
they've made money off of it, right?
Yeah.
The changes that they have made to, say, the Lord of the Rings card set or the new Harry Potter show or something like
All
that,
ideology.
they do not appeal to a large group of people. They appeal to a vocal minority of people who push these certain things, who may or may not actually partake of the media.
Yeah.
This is why a lot of the games that do this fail, is because they've pushed these like changes or this ideology, and they think that they're going to have an audience when they deliver this product, but actually most gamers either don't care about this stuff or find it slightly distasteful and would maybe avoid the product, even if the product, maybe it's a good game, but because they've heard certain things, I'm not going to spend like $60 on it or something like that, you know? Maybe it's not worth it.
I think as well it can be done they made a lot of changes with Warhammer over the years.
Yes.
One of my favorite factions in like the Space Marines, the Salamanders. They changed them, so they now have more of like a cultural inspiration from Jamaica and places like that. And I think they've done it like really well, particularly with like the Space Marines and stuff, having like cultural influences on like individual chapters, which didn't really exist.
Yeah, like they made up White Scars out of nowhere and Jagatai Khan, and they're Mongolian.
They're
cool as fuck.
As well.
Right? That was executed very well. One thing they did not execute very well was the tabletop release of Primaris Space Marines, okay? This was a huge controversy within the Warhammer tabletop scene, because the Primaris Space Marine models that they released, right? Everyone was essentially like, right, they've done this just to make money, because the Marines no longer can utilize any of the old terrain, any of the old vehicles, or anything like that. They're completely incompatible with all the previous equipment that you would have bought to play tabletop Warhammer. So you now have to rebuy everything. Essentially, you have to rebuy all your vehicles, everything.
But just say something that's like the cultural change in that thing. It's of course a change. It's not the old product anymore. It has been changed.
Yeah, like I think there's been several major changes to the lore. Like back during the Rogue Trader days, like Space Marines were completely different. They were more like a kind of police type thing, like space police.
But what I was trying to get at is in this case, detail has been added that does not go against the original material. It has been done with the honest intention of increasing the quality of the material.
Yes.
So it's a positive change made in good faith that does not contradict the original.
That's a good point, actually. So yeah, because they've done it as Warhammer is an advancing timeline, they've done it in a new era of Warhammer. So it is at the bleeding edge of the timeline, right? It's modern Warhammer. They've made it a new thing, so it doesn't contravene anything that they've previously said. It doesn't go against anything that they've written in the books previously. It's not like a controversial addition, right? It's only controversial in the fact that they're money-grabbing bastards. That specifically made the models ever so slightly bigger so that you have to spend loads of money and buy new armies. Right?
That was a change for the negative made in bad faith. They made something worse for bad reasons. And the other thing is they made something better for good reasons. And of course, made it better and made it worse can be debated.
Mm-hmm.
That is a matter of taste.
Like the original Rogue Trader kind of stuff, and don't like any of the newer things.
Yeah, but that's like a Pokemon like Gen 1er. That's like the same issue.
That's me.
But
exactly.
There will be people who hate this change and will say they ruined it, and they kind of have a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a place for that, right? Like with Gen 1ing in Pokemon, like they had an original idea, and then each generation got progressively less original until we ended up with sentient ice cream. Okay, like I don't think anyone could say that like the sentient ice cream Pokemon is like a cool and original idea, other than the fact that it's ice.
A good example in Pokemon to me is Team Aqua. They did like a remake of Team Aqua. And I actually like them, like both versions. They changed them very significantly. I'll see if I can find images.
Yes.
But they very drastically changed them. But I think it's like the new designs are very cool.
This might be the longest debate we've ever had. It's so late now.
but I'm not sure it follows like a debate structure or like.
Does it have to?
No, I think
we can just.
I think we're just trying to explain thought process, right?
but I think we haven't like really get to the stuff yet. Or I feel like it's very surface level. Like, we do an example and then we just move to another example that's basically the same example, or like I don't think it's going like back and forth. It doesn't really go anywhere.
I think it's that. So the trouble is that I think, at least to me, I think that you're kind of relatively on the same page as me, Stefan.
Yes.
I think Dan might be.
I think overall we're all in the same page.
Yeah, I think it's that like the issue of, you know, like the whole like wokey type thing, whatever. It to me feels very black and white. But I think like you're being very kind to them in that you're looking at it in like more of a shades of grey type thing, where you're looking at like let's say like degrees of evil, so to speak.
I would
right?
say you're giving them too much credit, but
yeah, you're giving.
I feel like I'm coming off as I'm giving them too much credit, but I feel there's absolute garbage. But I think I would like to discuss it as like, oh, this is bad and this is what good about it. But I think it's very easy to just go, I saw a trailer, so it's bad. Like if you did that with any other game, like I saw a trailer, it's bad. I'm gonna hate it. Like everyone would go like, well, give it a chance, or like you can't really judge it by that.
No, you're right. You're right. I think the trouble with that thought process is that I think maybe if you look at, say, like trailers from quite a few years ago, they're a more honest representation of the product that you were to receive. So if you were to watch, like, I don't know, the trailer for like Halo 3, let's say, like most successful Halo game, right? Halo 3. You watch the trailer for it, you get excited, you get the game's fucking great. Your excitement lasts, right? These days, trailers more often than not are lying to you. So you'll watch a trailer and it'll either be, I don't know, it will say like rendered in engine or something. You know, you see one of those and you're like, oh, my eyebrows, they've raised a little bit. This is actually what the game's going to look like.
They are not trying to give you an honest sample of the product.
Yes. All right, I got a good example. Do you remember the game, what's that like hacker game? But it was like GTA, but hacking. And you
Watch
were like
Dogs.
Watch Dogs. Do you remember the advertising for that game and how amazing that game looked? And then it released, and there was a huge controversy about how the graphics looked nothing like the quote-unquote rendered in-engine trailers that they were releasing, where the game looked like it. In the trailers, it looked like a game that would release today with RTX and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then the game released, and it was like, what the fuck is this? This is like, it looks drab, right? It looks completely colorless and drab.
Just not in a legal way.
It's just that every single trailer that you see these days is that. It's all that.
I think it might also be a recency bias thing as well, though, because I remember bad trailers. Like one of my favorite childhood films, The Iron Giant. The trailers and like promotional stuff for that film is notoriously terrible, but the film is really good. Like the trailers don't sell it at all.
But that's incompetence, right?
Yeah.
That's
I think there is also like malice these days as well. But I think
that's what I'm trying to hint at. I'm trying to hint at they're trying to missell you on the trailer.
There's some active deception going on. Like
they're trying to get your money on a pre-order, and then they're laughing all the way to the bank, right? Essentially, that's what I'm trying to poke at. Is
exactly.
But
and I agree perfectly, completely. Like,
what are we getting at anyway?
I think we were just trying to have like a general.
You can easily flip it around. Like, I think. Okay, this is bad. Here's why it's bad. But it's. I think this horrible they. I should never just say they, but are trying to tie it to like race and sex. In the same way, like we talked about, like, oh, our parents, the economy. I don't think it's our parents. It's like not minority, but there's a. It's more like a class struggle than
Possibly.
generation, but it's tied to that way because it's.
Well, like we could go very deep on this. We could go very deep on this, right? Like if we start talking about like class struggle and stuff like that, we could start talking about how like the them is trying to pit the races against each other so that we don't focus on the rich versus the poor, so on.
Exactly.
So
This is all a smoke screen
Like
against
conspiracy.
Occupy Wall Street.
yes, this is
Everyone knows.
that's the meta conversation of the meta conversation of this conversation is that if we extrapolate to the furthest degree, we end up there. But we already we know this already, right?
Yeah.
So we're more That's why we're more talking about the surface issue, so to speak, is because the surface issue is more interesting. Because deep down, we all think the same thing, right? Is that they're essentially smoke screening us.
Yeah.
I think I just worded in my initial thing about the like singling out the Lord of the Rings one badly, because I think I complained about like the pony one as well. Like I think the artwork that they did, like to me, is just trash.
Yes.
I think they've done good ones as well, but
Yes, and I think you said so beautiful. Like I wish they would do Magic the Gathering again, but I also like many of the Universes Beyond sets. I really like the Lord of the Rings one, and
yeah.
I hope they would do them well. But
Yeah, I think
don't know,
like to flip it to a positive note, they did a really good job with the Godzilla one. They did a really good job with the Warhammer one.
yes,
Like
I think like maybe I just haven't seen enough of the Lord of the Rings one. I've only seen the ones that people have kind of posted and been like, you should be angry about this kind of thing. And that might be my fault.
I think we can all agree that it's easier to talk about a bad thing than it is to talk about a good thing, right? Because
Exactly,
everybody
yeah.
we can all sit around and moan about a thing and like generally agree, but like you know, the discrepancies come when we all like different things, right? But we all tend to dislike the same things because we don't want our mediums to be like perverted and the quality to lower. That's a generally agreeable thing.
I just want them to make like original sets more often.
Yeah,
To be honest, that's what I liked about like playing the cards. Like when I build decks, like I pick like a creature that I like and like build it themed off of that. Like Matt will remember my main deck is like a Egyptian themed deck, so it's all like mummies and like hippopotamus and crocodiles and
nice.
stuff
and I
like
can
that.
never
Like
beat it, and it gets me really angry. So we don't play
like
Magic
every time I
anymore.
build a deck, I build it like with a aesthetic idea rather than like a meta one, and like go off of that. And I like that with those, but like to me, having all these other crossover universe things, it's like, how do I fit Spider-Man into this?
Spider-Man goes in any deck. What are you saying? Right.
You know,
I think before we start circling again, we should. It's just really late for you guys.
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
I should get to
it's been a long time.
Yeah. I don't want you guys to be like lying awake at 2 a.m. thinking about. Spider-Man.
No,
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
thought it was very interesting.
yeah. All I was saying about the RPG is I'm going to try to neutralize political messages.
Good.
Yeah.
Like, don't be afraid if a thing has a political message. I'm going to depoliticize as much as I can, and like honestly, like not just silence that voice or that opinion, just like remove it altogether.
The thing that you want when you're role playing is you want to be able to role play the politics of the universe.
Exactly.
Like, everybody hates Wayland Yutani, but
Yes.
we work for them, unfortunately, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to be able to like have gripes about that rather than having to think about like, oh fucking hell, we're in the aliens universe, but fuck that Donald Trump guy, huh?
Yeah, exactly. He just does not exist in this universe.
Exactly.
Neither positively nor negatively, and just thinly veiled illusions just to talk about the real world instead of the game are going to get removed by me, because it should be about the game. Do not detract from the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going for.
Yes, I think there's a like. I think there's a danger there. Like it's
Of course, that's like
easy
my
to flip them
interpretation.
around. I think it's enough that we all try to have fun and keep
Yeah.
it light and
Yeah.
it's fine. But,
As far as like I'm concerned, I don't mind what opinions other people have. Like it's not going to affect my opinion.
yeah.
Yeah. Like what you said, Stefan. One of your pals in real life is like a turbo lefty, right? One of the
Pretty
guys who I work with at work is also a turbo lefty, and he's tried to talk to me about it, and I've had to say to him like, I'm really sorry.
Me and Matt
If I say
disagree.
anything, I fear that you won't like me anymore. So I'm not going to answer your question. Basically, is what I've had to say in the past.
I mean, me and Matt disagree a lot on this. I think my takes are more like neutral.
Possible.
In some ways, and I'm like very much like pro like wildlife stuff,
Yeah.
which is very different.
Yeah, I want the planet to turn into a Adeptus Mechanicus Forge world. I think that's where we should be, and Dan's the opposite. So he thinks that we should like still have dinosaurs around or whatever.
Yes.
Can we compromise and just have like dinosaur nuggets?
What about
Well, we'll
Rebecca?
make
Dinosaur
like
shaped
mini
tendrils.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Right,
We'll
anyway.
breed them from like dogs or something backwards.
I
Yeah.
to cap off. I hope you guys sleep really well and have
Yes.
a good day.
I
Good
love
eye.
you.
It was
Yes.
actually, this was really nice. Actually, like this was a really, I think this was a really level-headed and calm, like discussion about how we feel.
Yeah.
Like I like the fact that we can like gently disagree and stuff. So
Yeah.
actually, I really appreciate this.
It would be stupid if we just echo chambered in a circle.
Exactly, an echo chamber is always a bad thing. So
Yeah.
that's good. And you always need like a devil's advocate, like sort of in the back of your head, telling you like, what about this? What about this?
Yes.
I think that's a good thing.
And yeah, just to recap, like what I said about the games, I'm trying to completely depoliticize it, and I'm trying to go for like honest neutral, like not my neutral, but as far as I can tell, what like everyone's neutral is.
Yeah, you're just giving it a gentle scrub.
Yeah, I sure I will have my own bias, and I might not see everything the same way, and I might think something's neutral that might not be. But I'm giving it my honest shot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think ultimately, I trust your integrity on that entirely.
I'll
Yes.
try to make it just neutral from all sides.
Yes. So I post
Time for
one more picture. This is a warning from old Vampire the Masquerade book. I don't think this is very modern. I think it's from like I can't. It's like before 2000s maybe. But
Yeah.
So I think it's basically the same warning as the one you did, but it's from the other end. Like when they were making the game, that was the
If
warning they felt they needed, because that was on the surface.
and the
at the
thing is, this little snippet immediately strikes me as like intensely suspicious. Like you're arguing. If you had written this, I would have believed you. I know who has written this. I know who wrote this.
Yeah.
The second sentence. If you are a neo-Nazi, alt-righter, or whatever you're calling yourself nowadays, no, whatever they're calling moderate people nowadays, they have immediately in one sentence equated neo-Nazi with centered people, like
They've demonized.
yeah,
immediately.
they've immediately demonized neutral positions, as in, like this is from an American point of view, and as in I've literally read like the Twitter statements by the authors of this game. I literally know what I'm talking about. These are people who say not like not these are the kind of people who would have said, like, the guy who got shot nowadays, if you don't celebrate that he got shot, you are a Nazi, and as a literal Nazi, as bad as the people who were fighting in the war back in World War II. They are equating that. These are the kinds of people.
That's not Wizards of the Coast, is it?
That's not Wizards.
No.
That's White
Okay.
Wolf.
I would expect
They
that
are
from-
quite insane, unfortunately.
Ah.
So this is like, if you think there should be like even a single bit of like meritocracy, it's not like total equalness, you are instantly as bad as an actual literal fascist. They are reducing the political spectrum from a big pile of neutral, somewhat wingy sides, and a few extremes on the end, to a tiny sliver of extreme, and everyone else is evil. As in, 98% leftism is a Nazi. And you're evil, objectively evil. These are people objectively doing like party purity shit. And that's
Yeah.
why this is like immediately a red flag. This snippet is not promoting political neutralness
Yes.
or tolerance. This is absolute intolerant hate. Everyone who
Yes.
thinks differently than me should leave. And
Yes.
if possible, leave this planet and shoot yourself, but they can't say that because that's illegal.
Yes.
So this snippet, if they say it, and if the other side said something like this, I would hate them equally for it. It's just that
Yes.
that doesn't... Like, there's this guy called, I think he's called Varg Vikernes. He's literally a neo-Nazi, from what I hear. He has written things like this from the other side, who's literally like kill minorities in game. I wouldn't do
Yes.
that either. We yeah.
But,
So this
but
is
you only wrote one of those things out loud, like
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And
So that's
they're
why I
conflated.
was.
Exactly. This so this is like from this article is written by someone who I would personally call actually a fascist, like a left fascist.
Yes.
Like in the sense of the Stalin regime was not communist, it was some kind of Soviet fascism. But that's very political now. You know that.
Yes.
This is an authoritarian bullshit. And I'm not going for this. I'm going for like the opposite of that, but not in direction, but in level. Like I want to not do very much not this. Like
Yes. But,
Yeah, it's
but
like. Sorry. After you.
I feel like I was posting this for contrast. Like you said, this is what these authors like feared the game contain. So that's what they warned about, and you warned about only one side. So I don't feel your warning was very neutral.
yeah, okay, that's fair. That's
But
fair.
maybe that's you don't really see this side around.
That
a lot.
that
So
is
maybe
fair.
You don't need warning for it, but that's the fear I got from that.
Yeah, it's
I think it was like not including kind of stuff that doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Like like direct say doing it more in like a tasteful way. Like I mean, I haven't seen it, so maybe it's not best for me to talk about it. But like what I'm told, old Star Trek was like, where it's like it has relevant like political aspects that aren't directly tied to something currently, like to push a current agenda kind of
yeah.
thing.
They
That's what
were
I would
debating.
describe.
They were like showcasing partially abstract problems with a sort of comprehensive view of both sides, and like made both sides sympathetic, explained why the characters chose this or that, but also gave arguments for the other side. They could have chosen the other argument if something else in the context would have changed. It was not dogmatic. It was like honestly trying to find a good solution in special cases. and like maybe trying to derive moral statements from them.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to be able to essentially stay in RP. So
Yeah.
if you're in a tabletop thing, you want to be able to stay in RP. You don't want something to have such a vivid, like, connection to some crazy real life issue that it
Yeah.
rips you straight out of RP. You're no longer immersed.
Yeah.
Like, you're not thinking about the game. You're thinking about some real life thing because
Exactly.
it's almost directly alluded to that.
Exactly.
You don't want any of that.
Old Star Trek was moralistic and philosophical, but not ideological. And it was abstract and not specific to a modern. And it wasn't like taking sides, as in blatantly taking sides and not allowing the other to have an argument. It did take sides sometimes, but not like we are always right and everyone who disagrees is evil. Just like we had to make a hard decision. We did this and that because of. That's very very nuanced. And yeah,
Yes.
So I'll write something nice in the chat, just so that's like not.
No pressure.
No. I feel like I should. Okay, I really should go to bed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's very, very late.
I'm sorry.
Good night.
Yeah.
see you later.
I love you all.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Blue.
Good night.
I'm like Zuko from Avatar when it comes to anything like remotely like emotional. So like I'm not very good at like saying that kind of stuff, but I really do appreciate you guys
Yeah.
Same.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a
Good
good
night.
Good time.
Yes, good night.